Hello, everyone. It's good to see you all. I hope you guys had a wonderful, blessed day. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This will be my last live. I didn't plan on going live. I didn't plan on going live. I know y'all expected me to come on here and just go crazy and just go. I won't go back. I can't go back to the way it used to be. I won't go back. I won't. I won't. I won't. I won't. I won't go back. I won't go back. I'm never going back. When I tell you God is good, I'm not going back. I'm not. But what I am going to do is come here and I'm doing this live for my true supporters, the people that truly support me. I'm not talking about financially. The people that pray for me, the people that reach out to me, the people that email me, the people that, hey, how you doing? I appreciate that. And I owe it to y'all to just come here. I don't want to just disappear and y'all don't know what's going on. And it's a lot of narratives that's going on. And so we're not going to do all of that. Okay. We're not going to do that. Okay. First of all, I want to say this. First of all, Pink, I'm on a journey. I'm on a journey. I'm gonna tell y'all all about that. I'm on a journey. Um, I'm on a journey. When I tell y'all that 7 days that I disconnected from the world and I was with God, that was the best 7 days of my life. Regardless of what I'm going through right now, what I've been going through, I've never had that sense of peace before in my life. And I wouldn't trade that for the world. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I'm not going to trade it for the world. Yes, people are going to question my walk with God. That's what people do. It is what it is. No, I'm not perfect. I'm not holier than thou. I'm not any of that. I'm working. I'm trying to get closer. I'm trying to get closer. I'm trying to get closer. But what I did learn during these 7 days was the power. I've always believed in God. I've always prayed. Okay. But when I surrendered, when I was confused, when I didn't know which way to go, when I didn't know what to do, when I surrendered to God, I got peace. In the midst of a storm, I got peace. In the midst of everything, I got peace. And I would not trade that for the world, okay? So the first thing I want to say is to anybody that's been here, yeah, you can still email me. To anybody that's been here, I want to say this. I know it's been a lot of questions, a lot of things are going on that I first want to say, if anybody who's ever donated or contributed anything to me, if you guys want your money back, let me know. Drop your name in the chat, send me an email, whatever the case is. And I want to give you guys your money back, okay? Because this was never about money. This was never a money grab. This was never. It's been days that I wake up and I'm like, I feel like I'm living in a dream. Me and Callie talk about it all the time. It's like we're living in a dream. The things that happen, I don't want these things to happen in my life. They happen. I have to live through it. So I share it with you guys. I don't share it with y'all because I'm trying to get something from y'all or I want something from y'all. I share it with y'all because I found it was a safe place and I never know who I'm helping by sharing what I'm going through. That's why I share those things. I don't share them for sympathy. I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me because I'm not a sorry person, okay? I'm not a sorry person. If anybody feels that I have misled them, I'm sorry that you feel that way. It was never my intentions to mislead anybody. I've never used anybody. I'm not a user. The only person I want to use me is God, and I hope it's the same way with everybody else. I'm not a user. Things happen, things change. That's one of the things, right? Okay. So I'm going to say this. Okay. I just want to say this. Okay. So, with the whole situation that's going on, if you guys remember my last live before the live I did, remember when we were talking when I was asking y'all for advice and I was like, y'all, I'm confused. What should I do? I got this job and, I don't want to really lose a job because y'all know I went without a job for 8 months and it was hard. I didn't have a job for 8 months. It was hard. That was one of the hardest 8 months of my life. When I came here, I didn't have a job. So, yes, I'm like, okay, if my job, remember, we talked about this in the chat, and people was like, maybe you should go to Florida because I told y'all my job will allow me to transfer to Florida, Milwaukee, Florida, Wisconsin, or Georgia is the only states that my company works from. Okay. So I said that I didn't want to, I was questioning that. Should I leave this job that's helping me? It's hard to find a job in this economy. It's hard to find a job that's going to pay you enough money to pay all of your bills. It's hard, right? So yes, I questioned that. I needed clarity. I talked about this with y'all. I didn't leave anyone in the dark about anything. I came on live and I asked for y'all advice. Brave suggested fasting. She suggested fasting. I got to asking about fasting. How does it work? I want to fast. I think she said she had went on a fast for like 27 days. And I'm like, oh Lord, I can't do 27 days. We were talking about that. And so, no, I didn't tell y'all. I didn't tell y'all that I went on a fast. I didn't tell, hey everybody, I'm gonna speak to everybody in a minute. I just want to get this out. I spoke with my pastor. He told me when you fast, don't tell anybody you're fasting. I listened to him and I didn't tell anyone that I was fasting. It was never my intentions to not talk to anyone, to just cut anyone off, to make anyone feel any type of way, to leave anyone on a blind side. Those were never my intentions. On those 7 days, I spent those 7 days with God. I didn't think about YouTube. I didn't think about any of this stuff. I did not think about that. And yes, during those 7 days, I went to work. The thing about fasting, you can fast from certain things. People fast from food. People fast from sweets. People fast from whatever it is. It's kind of like you're sacrificing something. Okay. And I felt like I needed to disconnect so I could hear God. And that's what I did. With no intentions to hurt anybody's feelings, to do anything of that. Okay, that was never my intentions. Why do you always make a GoFundMe for every little thing? We'll get into that. Hey, everybody, we'll get into that because all of the GoFundMes are still there. And I just said that if anyone wanted their money back, I will give them their money back. Before you came here, that's what I just said. If you donated to the GoFundMe, if you want to email me or if you've cashed at me or if you feel that I've scammed you, if I conned you or whatever, I will give you your money back, okay? We'll get into that also. I don't want to keep anything of anybody's. I will give it back to you with no problem. I may have to get on a payment arrangement. I can send you $5 a week, but I will give you your money back, okay? I'll give it back if anybody feels that way. I have no problem doing that, okay? As I was saying, it was never my intentions to hurt anyone's feelings, to make anyone feel like I didn't care about what they were doing. Yes, and during it, I did think like once, oh my God, they'll know that I'm okay. I'm going to let them know that I'm okay when I'm done. And that's what I did. 30 minutes after I ended my fast, I let everybody know. I texted everybody who had been texting me. I didn't talk to my sister. I didn't talk to my mom. I reached out to everybody that had been texting me during that week. And I said, I just finished my fast. I apologize for not responding. I didn't speak to anyone. I was fasting. I told y'all. I know y'all have been looking for me, been concerned. I'm sorry if I had y'all worried. I was fasting, but I'm finished now. Okay. And that, with that being said, with the lawyer, and like I said, okay, well, I'll address the GoFundMe in a minute. Like I said, if you want your money back, I have no problem giving you your money back. How much did you donate, sweetheart? Drop it down in the chat so I can give you your money back, okay? It's no problem. Just drop it down in the chat. Okay. With that being said, during the process of everything that was going on, and I know to a lot of people who live a peaceful life, who don't have, everybody don't live the same life. Everybody don't have the same things going on in their life. Everybody don't have the same kind of kids. Everybody don't go through the same kind of family problems. Everybody doesn't go through the same kind of stuff, right? Did I want to be going through stuff that I was going through? No, I didn't. I didn't want to be going through that with my daughter. I didn't want to be going through any of that. I found strength in sharing that. I didn't share it for sympathy. I didn't share it for money. I didn't share it to scam people. I shared it because it helped me. It was times when people would say, well, Tosh, why don't you just get on Zoom and not tell your I felt like if it was my business, it's my life. If I want to tell my business, it's my business. I'm telling my business. So no one should feel a way about me telling my business because it's my business, right? Isn't it my business, my life? Don't y'all share with people when y'all want to share about y'all life? So who can determine what I share about my life? We're all different. We're all different. Okay? We're all different. So with that being said, everything that was going on, yes, some things was like, oh my God, this happened to you. Like I said, I wake up and like, is this a dream? I can't believe I can't believe I was sitting here where I'm sitting at now and somebody came in my house with a gun and pushed me down. To some people, it may sound unreal, but it happened. It was the truth. I have not lied to y'all about anything. Me disconnecting was not me lying. And I appreciate the people that respected that and just said, okay, I'm glad you're okay. It was never my intentions to leave anybody hanging, leave anybody not knowing what's going on. That was never my intention. Okay. Thank you, Yolanda. I appreciate that. Yeah, y'all saw the cops. Y'all saw everything. Y'all saw when my daughter brought the girls over here. Like, I show y'all things because, yeah, some things do seem unreal. So, of course, like, dang, they might not even believe this because I wouldn't believe some of the stuff if I didn't see it. But it happened, unfortunately. I didn't want it to happen. Someone sent the man to my house. And we all know who probably done it, but that's a whole nother story, okay? That's a whole nother story. Because the major crime division, they came over. That's a whole nother story, okay? That's a whole nother story, okay? And that's just going to play out how it plays out, okay? But anyways, thank you, Peggy. I appreciate that. And so the thing is, when I came on live and I said that I told y'all about Shelly had lost her mom. Shelly's mom passed. I talked to Shelly Sunday night. Something in my spirit told me to call Shelly. I called Shelly. Something in my spirit told me to call Shelly. I called Shelly. I said, Shelly, how you doing? I know her mom was in the hospital, but something told me to call Shelly. I don't talk to Shelly every day. I called Shelly. I said, Shelly, how you doing? She said, Tosh, they say she may not make it. And I said, you know what? Something in my spirit told me to call you and pray with you. And I called Shelly and I prayed with Shelly. That same night after me and Shelly prayed, I don't even think it was an hour later, her mother passed away. That was before my fast started, when I found out that Shelly lost her mom. I did not talk to, even though Shelly lost her mom, and I wanted to talk to Shelly, but I couldn't because I was fasting with God. I prayed for everybody during that time. I wanted to call Shelly. I wanted to pray with her more. I wanted to, but I couldn't. I had to be obedient to what God told me to do, and that's what I did. Okay. I know, Braves, and I appreciate all of y'all. You know, it was one of those situations. Something in my spirit just told me to call Shelly Sunday night, and I called Shelly Sunday night. And she said, Tosh, they said my mom may not make it. And I told her, something told me to call you and pray with you. Before she even told me that, I was calling her to pray with her. I had already said that I was going to fast. Okay. I didn't tell Shelly that night on the phone that I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell Shelly. And so even though Shelly had lost her mom and she reached out to me during that week and I didn't reach back out, she didn't hold it against me, even though she was going through the loss of her mom and she probably needed somebody to talk to. But I had to be obedient, and that's what I did. Okay. So that's one thing. I feel good about being obedient. I truly do, because I've not been an obedient person. And I'm so proud of myself. And I'm so proud and thankful for the blessings and the miracles that God worked out of that. Okay, y'all don't understand. Well, y'all do understand that. Okay, let's get to this, because I told y'all, and I'm going to show some receipts, of course, because this is just going to be the end of this. And I just wanted all of my true supporters to know that I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I want y'all to hear from me what's going on. I don't want to leave y'all in the dark. Well, maybe everything is true because Tosh ran off. She's not on YouTube anymore. No. That's not why. Okay. That's not why. Hey, everybody. That's not why. During all of this and everything that was going on, a lot of you guys have helped me. And I tell y'all all the time, I appreciate it. And I cannot wait until I'm able to bless y'all back. I'll be honest. I haven't been able to do nothing for nobody. I haven't barely been able to do something for myself. And I do want to have a giveaway, and I do want to bless y'all back. I do. I want to bless y'all back, because y'all don't have to bless me or do anything to help me. Y'all don't have to do that. And I appreciate it wholeheartedly. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. Even a prayer, a kind word, when people just email me, hey, Tosh, I'm just checking on you. You okay? I appreciate that. Y'all know, during the midst of everything that was going on, I told y'all that day when I got on here, I said that I thought Jordan did call the office. I told y'all she did call the office. She called the office to find out what her rights were, because she felt like we were illegally putting her out. And I told y'all, I found out that Jordan did not tell the people that I was not on the lease. She did not tell the people that the cats were here. She did not tell them that. It was the maintenance people. It was not her. I clarified that. Just like when I came on here and I was mad that day and I said I hate her, I came right back on here after I prayed, and I had to let y'all know so everybody can hear it. I don't hate my daughter. I'll never hate her. I love her. And I pray that God work on her heart and she get herself together. I'll never hate her. That's my child. I love her. The same way I love Kylie, I love her. Okay. So, what happened? We're going to get to it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So, I told y'all that I was thinking about moving. I was going to leave. Yes, before I came here to Georgia, I was on my way to Las Vegas. I was going to Las Vegas. I did not have a job yet in Las Vegas. I had a job interview. I appreciated Stay Woke for reaching out to her friend and getting me an interview. But I want to be clear. I was never hired at the job. I was never hired. I never had a job in Vegas. I had a job interview. I didn't have a job. She said, fill out another application. I'll give you another interview. I didn't have an offer letter. I did not have a job. Let's get that clear. I did not have a job offer. I had a potential interview. But I had a job here that I still have. Let's get that clear, okay? I had a job here that I still have, and I thank God for that. But I did not have that job. I did not skip out on the interview. I did not get hired and didn't show up to work. I apologize if I wasted anyone's time or whatever the case was. I didn't get that job. Thank you, Yolanda. So it was a potential job lead, and I appreciated that potential job lead. So when I came out here, y'all know why I came here. Y'all know I've shared things with y'all. I told y'all it's coming up on an anniversary where my brother, he took his life last year. That was unexpected. I wasn't working. I appreciate the ones that helped me get to my brother's funeral. I will never forget the people that helped me get to my brother's funeral. I did not know how I was going to make it there. I did not have it. Y'all know I did not have it. They got me fired from my job. I did not quit my job. I'm not a person who don't want to work. I've been working since I was 14 years old. Yes, y'all helped me get some, and I thank y'all for that. I didn't know how I was going to get there, but I knew some kind of way God was going to work it out. I didn't come and tell y'all that my brother did that, unalive himself, for y'all to send me money. I came and told y'all that because I feel like we're a family. We have it may sound weird. People probably think I'm crazy, but I felt like we're a family over here. And so I was going through that. And I know it's some praying women here. I know it's some people that pray. And I needed that. And I felt those prayers. I didn't come here for y'all to feel sorry for me, to beg or try to scam money to go to my brother's funeral. I did ask because I did not know how I was going to get there. That's the truth. And I thank you guys that helped me with that. I think that. Okay? I thank y'all for that. So after my brother died, Jordan, I didn't know the whole story. The only thing I know is my daughter sent me videos of her being boarded up in her room, and this woman going in her room, taking her stuff, coming from a mom. That's all I saw. I saw people bothering my child. I saw the videos. The videos on Reddit, they went viral. I saw those videos. And yes, I came here and I shared with y'all what we're going on. Y'all saw the videos. I said, I need to get to my baby. So yes, I did ask for help to get to Atlanta. I did. I did not know that my brother was going to kill himself. I did not know that Jordan this was going to happen to her. I did not know that. This is how things had been happening in my life. And I've shared everything. Y'all saw me out in the hallway with trying to get in the, didn't even know the full story, what was going on. I came for my child. I didn't know where I was going to stay when I got here. I was truly on my way. After I left here, I was going to go to Vegas. I was going to go there. I don't know why God stopped me from going there. Me and Kylie, we were in a car. We were at Jordan's, dropped her off at her friend's house, and we were in the car. I looked at Kylie and I said, you know what? I can't leave Jordan here like this. I feel like I'm never going to see her again if I leave her here by herself like this. I said, you know what? I'm gonna stay out here because I feel like she going through something. She going through a lot, y'all. So I said, I'm gonna stay out here with no plan, no house, nowhere to stay. I just knew that I felt in my spirit that I needed to stay here. And so that's what I did. So I came and I told y'all. I said, I got some, an announcement. We're going to stay. Did I know things were going to? No, I didn't know that we were not going to get along. I didn't know any of these things were going to happen. But they happened, and I told y'all about them when they happened. Yes, we did get into it because she wanted this girl that she was going with to spend the night. Just because Jordan only goes with was supposed to be gay doesn't mean she doesn't still go with boys. So yes, she was dating a dentist at the time. We did some work for the dentist, and that's how we got the money, most of the money, to move into this apartment. Okay. Yes, she was dating a girl when we moved here. She was dating a girl, but she was dating the dentist. She's young. She's doing whatever she's doing. So she's not completely gay. She goes with boys and she goes with girls. I guess you call her bisexual. Okay. She doesn't just go with girls. She doesn't just go with boys. I wish she didn't go with girls. Yes, I do. But God go work on that too. Okay. But I still love her. So that's where the money came from. Some of the money to help us move. When we got the apartment, what happened, Francis? Wait a minute. You confused? I'm getting to it. My oldest son did the same thing. Oh, bless your heart, sis. So, and when I came and I told y'all, hey, Jordan, the man was supposed to be helping. She said he's not going to help, whatever. I thought we was about to get put out. It happened. I came and I told y'all that as it was going on. It wasn't a lie, it was the truth. Some people helped. I appreciate that. We moved into the apartment. A couple people suggested, Tosh, start an Amazon wish list. I started an Amazon wish list. I was grateful and appreciative for everything that y'all sent us on the Amazon wish list. Our intentions, when I showed y'all this apartment, I said, that's going to be the content room. We're going to do family content. That didn't happen. Things didn't go as planned. I wanted no more than to do that with my daughters. That's what I wanted to do. It didn't happen. I couldn't force Jordan to do family content. I couldn't force her to do it. So I just kept going live and doing my own thing. So that's why the family content didn't happen. That's why that didn't happen. We were going back and forth. We're not getting along. All of y'all know about all of that. Okay. So let's lead up to the current point. Okay. So when my apartment got broken into, it shook me to my core. I'm still dealing with that. I said, I'm going to leave. I'm going to get away from here. That was the first thought of me, to just go. I got to go. That was my first initial thought. I'm still in shock. It still seems unreal to me. So I'm like, I just got to get away. And some of y'all in the chat told me, because I was like, you know what, forget it, y'all. I'm just leaving. They're like, no, Tosh, you need to stay and keep your job. I was actually just about to say, forget everything. And some of y'all in the chat told me, no, Tosh, you need to keep your job. You don't just need to up and leave your job. Because I was just about to say, forget everything and go. Okay. So, with that being said, I was supposed to go to Vegas So I reached back out to stay woke. We were in contact or whatever. We talked about it. She was like, at first she was like, you guys can come to my house, and I'll give y'all my room or whatever. That was a kind gesture. It was. It was a very kind gesture. But me being 43 years old, of course, I don't want to put somebody out of their room, and you know what I'm saying? Like at my big age. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna get this job. So I reached back out. I emailed her friend about the job. I said, are you still hiring? She said, yes, but I need to do an interview. I need to fill out another application, is what she said. So I told y'all that Saturday, I don't know what to do, y'all. I'm confused. I don't know. Brave was like, you should fast. Then Sunday, I talked to. Okay, so from that day, and yes, she did send me an apartment, or whatever. And she did say that she would help with the deposit or whatever. She did say that. And I appreciated her for that. I thanked her for that. But me, something in my spirit was telling me maybe you shouldn't go to Vegas. You need to, and that's why I came and I'm like, I don't know, y'all, I'm confused or whatever. And I said, I need clarity. And this is exactly how it happened. And y'all was like, yeah, you need to pray. Y'all, some of y'all was like, yeah, I'll fast with you. We could fast together or whatever. Because I'm trying to figure it out. So before I could even tell her after my fast that I changed my mind, she felt that I was ignoring her and I wasted her time and I wasn't being a real friend. She felt how she felt. She felt that I was lying. I wasn't fasting. That's how she felt. I can't change how somebody felt, right? I can't change that. I reached out to her immediately after my fast, as well as I reached out to everybody else. I did not know until after my fast what I was going to do. I fast for clarity because I wanted God to order my steps, because maybe if I trust God and let him order my steps, maybe I won't go through some of the same stuff I've been going through. I'm trying to do it all on my own and figure it out. I need to surrender it and give it to him and listen to him. I need to do something different because I'm tired of going around the same revolving door. I'm tired of the things that's been going on. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of feeling like I made the wrong decision. I didn't make the right decision. So I asked him to help me. And before I could tell her that, she felt that I was just this messed up person. She said that God revealed to her that she said that God revealed to me that I was not a good person or whatever. And that hurt my feelings because I didn't have no ill intentions with her at all. None. None. I didn't even get a chance to tell. When I text her, I did not ignore her and not respond to her. I responded to everybody that I talked to after I got done fasting. For whatever reason, she was the only person that had a problem with me not responding. Everybody else said, I'm glad that you're okay. If it ruined her and her friend's relationship by me asking about a job, I'm sorry. But no, I did not have a job and didn't show up. And she got me hired on a job and I was hired and I had a start date and I did not come. I did not have her spend money or pay a deposit on an apartment or anything. None of that happened. None of that happened. Well, none of that happened. So you said that God revealed me to you. That's what you said. I don't even know what that means. But for whatever reason, you felt the need to just go on YouTube and just do this to me. I didn't say nothing about you. I didn't say a bad word about you to anybody. I didn't understand why you're doing this. Like, and I told you, I thought we were developing a bond. You called me a liar and like I don't want my daughter to be stable and this, that, and the other. You say I'm addicted to chaos and drama. It's not my fault that things happen in my life. Things that's been happening to me has been beyond my control. It was beyond my control that my brother killed himself. It was beyond my control that Jordan sent the videos and showed me them people doing that. It was beyond my control that Jordan was showing out and doing what she was doing and we didn't get along. A lot of things that happened were beyond my control. So a lot of things that happened were beyond my control. You say I'm addicted to chaos and drama, and I'm not. And you know for yourself, I had made that other channel when I had started posting scriptures. I've spoken before on a live and I made a post about I want to get closer to God. I'm not playing with God. I don't play with God. That's one thing I don't do. I play a lot and I tell y'all this, but I pray a lot more. I don't play with God. I don't. And so for the hot chick person, whoever the hot chick, whoever she is on there speaking on my daughter and all this, and yeah, she's this and she's that. Oh yeah, she's using fake check stubs. No. I'm not a scammer. I'm not a con artist. I'm not a user. And I'm not going to wear that hat. And so I was not going to say anything, but it's like, okay, if I don't say anything, people are going to keep running with the narrative. As far as the demon Rose, she's beneath me. She's under my feet. I have absolutely nothing to say to her. Okay. And so, it's just crazy because I thought we were better than that. I don't understand why you just decided to just come on here and make story times about me and call me a liar and tell people that I'm a con artist and that I used you. And that's not true. And I would have never done that to you. I had not came out here and said nothing bad about you. You created a whole series about me, but we were supposed to be friends. I did nothing to you. I didn't talk to anybody. I did not waste your time. And if I did waste your time, I apologize. It was never my intentions to waste your time. That was never my intentions. You know, stay woke. Okay. You're telling your story, but you never mentioned my name. You just said my daughter's name, Kylie. I didn't hear. I haven't said nothing about you. I haven't came on here, made a post about you. I have not said anything about you. And you made a whole series about me calling me liars and con artists. It's one thing after another. It has been one thing after another. What could you say about me? Nothing. Even if I could say something about you, even if I knew, even if you told me in confidence or whatever you told me in confidence, I'm not going to come out here and tell the internet. I'm not going to do that. Oh yeah, she told me that her name, she got an eviction. She told me this. Oh yeah, she told me that. Like, we're grown women. I've not told nobody anything that you've told me. If you've made all these videos and I still have not said nothing bad about you. I have nothing bad to say about you. You should have nothing bad to say about me because I've done nothing to you. I've done nothing to you. Nothing at all. And I told you on a message and you didn't respond. But I've done nothing to you. You know, and then you're saying that I just ghosted you, that I just went ghost on you. And I didn't. And so you know that's not true. You know that's not true. And so, you know, I'm going to do things with decency because the narrative and all of this and people coming over there and they want to, she's this, her daughter that, for what? This is what's going on. I was unsure if I was even going to do the fast. So you text me. This was before my fast was over. You text me Monday at 11:40 a.m. You said, I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm getting contacted by people who care and support your cause to move or support you in general. I don't have to ask. I don't have an answer to tell them, and I shouldn't have to tell them anything. But if you don't feel like talking to some people or some one of us, you should say something. And just say something like, I don't feel like effing with you, or I'm going through something right now. I'll be back later. Give me some time, something. But without that, we don't know what's going on. And rumor is you may have sided with Rose. Now, I don't know who started the rumor that I sided with Rose. Even on my journey, my new walk that I'm on, I have absolutely nothing for her. So I don't know where that rumor came from that I sided with Rose. Okay. So I text you back and I said, hey, sis, I finished my fast at 7:30. I text you at 7:55 on Monday. Hey, sis, I just finished my fast at 7:30. I'm sorry I didn't tell anyone. I just disconnected from the world and got with God. And heck no, I would never mess with Rose. Hell no. I responded to you at 7:55 p.m. I ended my fast at 7:30. I made a post and I told YouTube. Okay. So I told you the man came back. Before I told them, I told you. You didn't respond. I text you Tuesday, Stay Woke, at 8:20 p.m. After you didn't respond, I said the man came back. He came. This is him. I showed you. You didn't say anything to me. I text you Tuesday. I said, I know you're mad at me, sis, but I still love you. And I understand. I'll just wait for you to get unmad, if that's a word, with a heart. That's what I text you. You said that I went ghost and I didn't respond to you and I didn't say nothing to you. Okay. So then you text me Wednesday. I text you Monday and I text you Tuesday. You never responded to me. I text you Monday and I text you on Tuesday. You never responded to me. I didn't say nothing. I didn't go on YouTube and do it. I didn't say anything. I'm thinking, oh, she'll be okay. She probably upset. Well, at least I'm letting her know that I'm okay. You text me I'm disappointed and disgusted with you. I don't see the use for the lies. You've been using your phone the whole time, and yet you still couldn't tell me the truth. I was texting you, worried about you, and so was Pearl, and you gave two its about it. If you didn't want to come to Vegas, you should have said that when you told me about driving to Texas, or when I sent you the link for an apartment so I can co-sign with Kylie and help with the deposit. I was trying to offer you a safe place for your daughter to lay her head. Thanks for wasting my time and resources. I can't refer anyone else for a job. You're addicted to chaos and drama. She said, you're addicted to chaos and drama. That's what you said. Wait a minute. Okay. I wish you nothing but happiness and the life you truly deserve. You said you wish me happiness and the life I deserve. That's what you said before you started making this series. And I'm not doing this to be drama. I'm just doing it because we're just going to just clear it. And I'm just done with it. We shouldn't be doing this. We're adults. I didn't come to YouTube with this. Okay. You said you can't refer anyone else to a job. You're addicted to chaos and drama. I wish you nothing but happiness and a life you truly deserve. You can't praise God and entertain the devil at the same time. It took a week and you were revealed to me through a dream. So I bought myself a new refrigerator on day 3. You didn't say, you know what, you were fasting. Oh, okay, my bad, sis, or whatever. Thank you for letting me know. You didn't respond to me for 2 days. I text you right after I got done with my fast. I text you. I said, I'm sorry you feel that way, but that's not what happened at all. And I most definitely appreciate everything you've done and all of your support. I did not waste your time. I was trying to figure things out. I hate you feel that way, but I can only respect your decision to no longer deal with me. I hate it has to be this way. I thought we were growing a bond. However, I'm not a bad person, and I never had any ill intentions towards you. I didn't want to be a burden on you or anyone else at all. This one hurts really bad, but I can only respect your decision with no hard feelings. And I apologize if I ever made you feel any kind of way. It was never my intentions. You're right, Jalissa. Nope. It was never my intentions. I responded. I immediately, when I got done with my fast, I text you and I told you I just finished my fast. You didn't say nothing. I text you the next day. You didn't say nothing. You waited until you heard me on live that night saying that I prayed with Shelly on the phone, not even listening to Sunday night. Shelly's mother passed away Sunday night. That's the last time I talked to anybody was Sunday night. Okay? That was my response. She said, it's all good. Your situation is not as urgent, nor does it give me that I'm being stalked or in danger. You'd rather live in your car and pay for Airbnbs. Even though Kylie is an adult, I pray she chooses stability over chaos. To be honest, if I was her, I would go to the military or become a flight attendant. There's no reason for her to struggle when she don't have to. I said, it's very urgent and serious. My plan was to work until the last day I could work. And you're right. Kylie deserves better. She shouldn't have to go through this with me. And I shouldn't be going through this. But this whole situation was out of my control. I wasn't prepared or expecting anything like this to happen. And no, I don't want to be homeless or sleep in a car. But I can't go anywhere until I can get my car ready for the road. Thanks for telling me how you feel. I most definitely pray for peace over drama and chaos. I didn't want any of this to happen right when things were looking up. This one really hurt. Wait a minute. Okay, so he purged them. I apologized. I immediately. On Monday, once again, I don't know who started this rumor. She said, we don't know what's going on. Rumor is you may have sided with Rose. This was at Monday at 11:40 a.m. You know what? I had to be obedient. So I couldn't respond. Even though it said something about me siding with Rose, I couldn't respond because I was being obedient. I did not respond until 7:55 p.m. Hey sis, I just finished my fast at 7:30. Sorry, I didn't tell anyone. I just disconnected from the world and got with God. Heck no, I would never mess with Rose. Hell no. So the days went by. Of course, people knew that she was talking about me. That's fine. I've told people, and people can say it if they want to come up. I say, you know what? I'm not gonna respond. I'm not gonna entertain it. I'm not, because that's not what happened. So I said, I'm just gonna not. And I didn't say anything for one day. I didn't say anything for 2 days. I didn't say anything for 3 days. It got to the third day. I started noticing that I seen a couple people like, yeah, Tasha's this. And I'm like, wait a minute now. Of course, people are going to still think what they want to think. But for the people that truly support me, I owe it to them to let them know, no, I'm not leaving YouTube because I'm being exposed by somebody. I'm not being exposed about anything. I've been an open book with y'all. I'm not being exposed about anything. I left because I'm trying to get closer to God. That's why I left. I've been thinking about leaving. He's been calling me. I've been halfway in, halfway there, halfway there. He's been calling me. He's been trying to get my attention. And people are still going to think what they want to think, and it's fine. I'm not doing this anymore. But no, that's not why I got off of YouTube. If you pay attention, I came live after I got done fasting. I felt convicted. So you know what I did? I prayed and I talked to God some more. And the next day I came and I told y'all, so y'all wouldn't be looking for me or concerned or worried about me. I told y'all I'm leaving for a while. My fast worked. God is moving. It don't matter what I talked about 2 weeks ago. It don't matter about that. God don't care about that. He don't. He don't care about what I said, how I cussed somebody out. He don't care about that. My past don't define me. Anybody can change. Anybody can answer the call and change. So, yeah, I'm letting it go, but I just had to. Where are the people even talking about the rumors? I don't know. I don't know where the rumors came from. That's what I'm confused about. I didn't hear the rumor. Okay. So as far as the job goes, where did it go? Of course, out of respect, I blacked out the lady's information. I don't want to share her information. I don't want nobody getting in trouble with their job. Thank you, Yolanda. And I am. I answered the call. No, I'm not perfect. I'm still on my journey. It didn't, no. But I'm going to tell y'all something that happened. If I've never felt the power of God before, I felt the power of God. I told y'all we didn't have nowhere to go. The check stubs, they said that it wasn't right. The AI people do check stubs. Last night at 11 something, God blessed us with an approval letter for a place. We got approved for a place. At 11 something at night, God blessed us with a place. I didn't know where we were going. I did know where we were going to go. Thanks to one of my sisters. God bless her for that. Bless her. If it wasn't for her, I didn't know where we were going to go. I didn't know what we were going to do. I just knew that we had to leave. I did not get evicted because I did not pay my rent. That's not why we got put out. We're not even evicted. They told us if we leave by the 30th, we're good. I'm going to show you guys that also. And this is going to be the end of all of this on my behalf. Okay. So I know people were confused, and I don't want nobody to be in confusion. And this is the only reason why I'm saying this. I'm not arguing. I'm not doing anything. I'm not calling nobody out of their names. I'm not disrespecting anybody. I still don't have no hard feelings towards her. But I know personally, I would have never done that to her. I wouldn't have. I know wholeheartedly that I wouldn't have. So this is on June 12th. I emailed the lady about the job. I emailed the lady about the job on June 12th. I said, "Good afternoon. I was wondering if you still have any openings." She responded. She said, "Yes, I have current openings for the position you originally applied for," because I did originally apply. She never said the position that you were hired for. She says, "Yes, I have current openings for the position you originally applied for. You will need to go back in and reapply for me to move forward with an interview." That was on June 12th. Thank y'all. That was on June 12th. The lady I never had an interview, guys. I never went. And once again, I appreciate her. For reaching out to her friend that could have possibly gotten me a job. I appreciate her for doing that. When I changed my mind and I stayed out here the first time, I appreciate that. But no, I would never put her in a position to where she got me a job and I just said, "Forget it, I'm not going." And now I put her in a situation where her friend, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to nobody. I wouldn't do that. As you can see on the messages, I told her I appreciate you for everything. It was never my intentions to make you feel any type of way. And that was the honest to God truth. The people that I talk to, they know I don't have to say all the people that I talk to. The people that I talk to on the phone, I sent them all the same message. I just got done with my fast. Everybody, "Oh, okay, I'm glad y'all okay. I'm glad you okay." I don't know what happened. And that's that's the truth. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I'm not playing victim. I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. I'm not trying to cause no problems or no issues. I just feel that I have a right to clear things like this up when it comes to me and my character. Yep. It's going to be okay. So that's all that happened. And I don't know what went wrong to make her feel that I used her, or I was a liar, or I was a scammer, or I had ill intentions, or I wasn't a good person. I don't know. I even told her, I said, no, you're probably still mad at me, but you'll be okay when you get unmad. I'm not knowing that she felt that way because she didn't say anything. She didn't say nothing. So that's pretty much like what I was coming to, to let y'all know. And then I had seen somebody talking about a GoFundMe. And like I said, if you donated and you want your money back, I can arrange for that to happen. Okay. Because I don't want anything from somebody who didn't want to give it or felt like I got over on them, or I used them, or I did this. No. And I felt like I chose stability. I felt like I made a good choice because I'm thinking you have to think about everything that's going on in the world. You have to think about the economy. You have to think about everything. If I leave this job, man, what if I don't make as much as the other job? What if I don't like this job? What if and it's not because I was scared I've been to Vegas before. I've lived there for 3 years. So it wasn't because I chickened out or I didn't want to go. It was like after not being employed and struggling, when I'm like, I got benefits. I'm just thinking about, but then I'm thinking about, okay, well, dang, someone came and they came to my house. He broke in, he put a gun. I'm thinking about that too. So before I went into my fast, I was confused. But see, God is not the author of confusion. I didn't know which way to go. I didn't know what to do. I did it. At my big age, I did not. I needed God. I needed clarity. I needed understanding. I didn't know which way to go. So she said, if someone donated, I wouldn't give anything back. That's their loss if they want their money back. Yeah, like, because people feel like, oh, she always got something going on. I don't want to always have something going on. But of course, y'all know the people got me fired from my job. I was looking for a job. Of course, I needed help. Of course, I asked for help. I did. And I wasn't ashamed and I was not embarrassed. And when people couldn't help it, they didn't have it. I didn't get mad at nobody because God still made a way. I didn't go out and compromise myself and do a lot of things, strange things for change or anything like that. I honestly asked. And I don't feel bad about that. So I don't know how that makes me a con artist. The things that were donated on the Amazon wish list, I still have everything that's here. And when I move to our new place, I appreciate those things. I take care of those dishes. I take care of that stuff. I thank God for those things because we didn't have nothing when we moved here. I take care of all of that stuff. I don't let it rust. I take care of that stuff because nobody didn't have to bless us with that stuff. And even if we didn't get blessed with it from the people that blessed us with it from, off of YouTube, God was going to make a way. Even if I would have had to go to the what do you call it store where they said, even if I would have had to go buy a used pot and bleach it to death or whatever, he was going to make sure that we had things to cook with. He was going to make sure that we had food. It may not have been the food that we wanted. Y'all know I ate noodles for a whole damn month. Y'all know that. I told y'all I was eating noodles with shrimp, noodles with sausage. I was eating all noodles all kind of way. Noodles with eggs. That wasn't me dry begging. That was sharing my journey. I'm eating noodles, but I'm not homeless. I got somewhere to stay. I'm eating noodles though, but I got somewhere to stay. That wasn't dry begging, because I would have said, can somebody order me a pizza? I'm just happy to have a place to stay. Like, I'm in a Smyrna. I just want to have a place to stay. You know? I left earlier and I had to respond. She commented again, like, and this is right up her alley. This is right up her alley. She feel like she's, oh yeah, she's, and Rose, sweetheart, I mean, sour heart. You know, I've never came on here and said a single lie about you. Everything that I've ever said about you, sour heart, is the things that you said out of your sour mouth. I never came on here and lied about you or your family. You have been to my channel numerous times. You stalking around over there, waiting to hear some bad news about me. But you're so above everybody. You gotta go. You stalking around, waiting like you just got the best tea in the world, like you've been vindicated. No, ma'am. The truth still remains about you. Regardless of what somebody's saying about me, that does not negate the fact that you are the person who you are. Let's get that straight. This is not a free card for you to put in your little 2 cents or whatever. And I pray for those girls. Babe, you don't have to pray for my kids, sour heart. You sure don't. It's never been save the kids when it came to me. We're not doing it. Oh, I'm in Georgia, girl. I'm not doing it. So I'm gonna let you have it, because you know what? You're gonna be your own downfall. You're gonna be your own downfall. So for you to feel like, I am listening, for you to feel like yes, and everybody can know what type of person she is. No, ma'am, they won't. Trying to tarnish my image. Like, girl, like, what are you on? You ran right on over there. Like, oh yeah, I got another one. Oh yeah. Now she's gonna talk. Like, grow up. You over here right now. And I heard that you said you knew someone at my complex or something. That's what I heard. You said something about that. You knew someone and y'all I heard that y'all made another page, Tosh Mob, the Con, or honey, y'all had all kind of stuff going on. Okay. So yeah, like, no, this is not a hip hooray or whatever you think it is, or whatever. I mean, yeah, you do with it what you will. Okay. Yeah, now everyone can see. Matter of fact, I screenshotted it because I needed to read this, because I said she feel like she just won a lottery, honey. She feel like she just won a lottery. What'd she say? The exact type of hypocritical Christian that turns far away from Christianity, that turns people far away from Christianity. Starting each day with a Bible quote and being absolutely demonic, trying to rip someone's character apart each night. Thanks for bringing the truth to light as someone closest to her. Hopefully now my family and I can have peace, and she can actually grow a relationship with the Most High and get her life together for her kids. My heart absolutely breaks for those poor girls. Yeah, you can email me. Let me put it in the Oh my God. That is cool. Yes. How did you go from telling my daughter to jump in the ocean to your heart breaking for her? How did you go from telling her to jump in the ocean to saying that your heart breaks for her? Like you just wanted your little 30 seconds. Like you just had to get in where you fit in. Girl, you had to get in where you fit in. I know it. You had to get in where you fit. You couldn't wait. You just been crawling around, just lurking. Girl, yes, Bell Pepper said that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bell Pepper said it. The fact that someone who has 3 million plus followers across all platforms had enough time to respond to my comment is comical. Like, ma'am, grow the studio and go to bed. Like, why are you over there? Weren't you just telling people to report Stay Woke's channel? Didn't you go on a whole thing about me, Passion Princess, T Goddess, and Stay Woke? It was telling people to report our channel. Now you right under there. You over here right now. But you little mischievous self, girl. You are like you over there. But hey, coming from the source, she's the idiot. Hey y'all. Like she couldn't wait. Like she probably having a celebration. Oh yeah, this is coming from someone close to her. Really? You felt like you got a clearance or something because somebody came and said I was a con artist and I just, proved that I wasn't a con artist and that I was lying about fasting and I just proved that I was fasting. Get it together. Baby. Okay, Jaleesa. Like, girl, like she hurried up and came. But I'm trying to figure out who said, which one of y'all over here said that I was being friends with Rose? Somebody, I ain't gonna get mad. I done changed my life. Which one of y'all said it? Just tell me. I ain't gonna get mad. I'm changing my life. Who started the rumor? Hey, hey Marie. Who who started the rumor that y'all know? Girl, not even on this journey. No, like she can't sit on the pew with me at church. No, she can't. No, we're not doing it. Mm-mm. Um, I'm Inspector Gadget. I'll find out. Girl, so this is too much. Um, Jesus, Lord have mercy. Child, she probably started. Yeah, because somebody said they made another page. I'm like, oh my God, like I ain't even been on here saying nothing about nobody, ain't bothered. Like, I'm just trying to. And I seen somebody, yeah, whoever Hot Chick is. Who is Hot Chick? Because I know you over here right now, Hot Chick. Why don't you just come and ask? That it's open for questions. Okay, Hot Chick. I'm just trying to understand why you steady writing paragraphs. Yeah, the apartment is in her daughter's name. Yeah, this. Yeah, why are you so invested, Hot Chick? Why are you so over invested? You're having a whole conversation about me under an AI video. That's not true. She said, I ain't heard it. Ain't nobody heard it. You have a few questions? Ask them. We're gonna open up the floor. We're having a little good conversation because I'm about to be gone again. No, don't put that on there. We ain't we not we not we're just putting it on the floor, laying it on the line. That's all we're doing. I don't have a problem with nobody. I still don't have any hard feelings. I just felt like I had the right to come and tell my side of the story. And I think for you to say, oh, well, how do you know I was talking about you? I didn't say your name. You said Callie's name. Everybody know you're talking about me. hot chick is. Shelly, you say you're not connected. But no, yes, I'm still going to do reactions. I'm still going to do reactions, I'm going to go to the dad podcast in a minute. You don't want to do it. It's already been done publicly, Pearl. That's why we're here. Because it's been done publicly for 3 days. That's why we're here. It's nothing that's private. It's been publicly for 3 days. And this is my first time responding to anything. It's been public. It's nothing private. Like any little thing that I've told somebody is on an AI video. And I ain't told nobody business yet. It won't. So I'm not mad at nobody. I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the dad podcast, honey. But no, yeah, like who is this? Hey, Sheldon.
Hey, lady.
How you doing?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, yeah. I'm okay. Excuse me. I was spoken, girl. But I'm okay.
Okay, you sound okay.
Just girl, you know. But everything's
Yeah,
quiet, and quiet is good.
yeah,
Quiet is good.
it is.
Yeah, when you talking about this fast, I'm gonna try to fast after everything that's going on with my mom, and but I'm at peace with everything. But I just wanted to be here to, like I said, clear up things. And y'all know Tosh keep receipts. So that's the funny thing about this whole situation. And ladies, it just so happened, I look at things for a reason. My mother died at 11:30 exactly on a Sunday night. Tosh called me. I said, Tosh, I'm in the car. I'm on my way up with my mom. They say we need to get up there. She's not going to make it. Tosh said a prayer with me. That was that Sunday night. I did not speak to Tosh until the next week, that weekend when she texted me. But I just wanted to really clear that up. So that's all,
Yeah,
because my name got put in it, and I what did it say? Oh, I trauma bond with you ladies on online, and I just try to share my experiences and sisterhood. So if that's trauma bonding, okay, so be it. I'll take it. I've been called worse.
just got off work. No, you don't have to do the webcam. You don't have to turn your camera on. So
Thank you,
yeah,
Pearl. Thank you, Pearl. I really appreciate
we've
that.
been lifting Shelly up in prayer. I mean, she lost her mom. You only get one mom, so then that, and she's been holding up good. She's been holding up pretty good. But she's going through her whole. Her this is something she just like you, man. Come on, like you know, and just like no, I just don't like that, and I feel like I have a right to clear up
A, a
image, a
narrative
narrative.
and your online reputation, because that's not I mean, like I said, it's all about the narrative and how things went down. And, just to clear up the narrative that you didn't just disappear, and that you're not just a quote unquote a scam artist. And I just look at it like, whether if you give money, you give it with pure intentions and then let it go. Now what's the people, whether the people use their money for whatever, that's your business. How many times I then gave $2-3 to somebody outside the liquor store, knowing that maybe they're going to go get a liquor, maybe they are going to get food like they say, but I gave it with a pure intentions, period.
Yeah, and I appreciate, the prayers, the emails. It's not all about a financial gain, because it's been times that I've gone through do stuff that y'all don't know about. Like, yeah, I tell a lot, but I don't tell a lot. But I'm not telling y'all a lie. I'm not
And I just
lying
want to
to
say to women, hold on, Tosh, to all the ladies, since I'm on here, thank you, Dr. Braves, thank you. all you ladies. And I mean, I know that the internet and YouTube can be a toxic place, but I've also met some really, really nice ladies here. And I don't know you personally, but in my day, I might be like, oh, what's Braves doing? Or what's Peggy doing? Or I know a Karen loves animals, and I'll see something about an animal, I mean, I think about you and hope you ladies are wishing well because y'all have always been positive towards me. And like I said, but it can be a toxic place. And so sometimes you have to find that balance and and learn who you can talk to offline and who you can't. But that's with everything in life, I just don't understand it. Me, I'm just, yeah, I can't. But that's me.
Yeah. So yeah, that was just what was going on. I didn't take the GoFundMe money and disappear. I didn't, and like I said, I was going to use it for help relocating. And I got like I think $200 or $300 on there. I appreciate that wholeheartedly. I do. I appreciate it. With moving, I do have to pay a deposit and stuff. I was not expecting to move. I wasn't expecting to move, but no, we're not moving because we did not pay the rent. That's not why we're moving. We don't have an eviction. We're not using fake check stubs. They would not pass through AI. We're not using fake check stubs. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Like God and fasting is working. It's working. Prayer is working. It's working. I've been through hell for the past year. Like it's and I have a sense of peace now, and I'm not going to trade that for anything in the world. I'm not. Like, that's why I played that song. I won't go back because I won't. I won't. I won't. I won't. I can't. No, I won't go back. And I'm not. I'm not playing with God. I've never played with God. I've always wanted to, but I felt like He was always calling me, and I was always, like not completely running, but just not like walking straight in His direction. I'm always going the other way or whatever. And I just feel like it comes a time when, you have no choice but to turn to God and go to Him. Like, I feel like sometimes He will, if you don't listen and you're not being obedient and you're not paying attention and you're not, using your discernment, I feel like He will cause things to happen that will shake you, to like, okay, it's time for you to, and then you just have to answer your call, and everybody has a different walk. It happens differently for everybody. It's not a complete change overnight. Yes, I'm still gonna laugh and watch videos and stuff like that. But I want to change the way I speak. I want to change, the things that come out of my mouth. I want to change those kind of things.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean that
And
I'm going to be a nun and I'm not going to be a fun person. I'm not going to make y'all laugh or not going to have a good time. It's just that it's things that I want to change from the inside out, and that's what that is.
Exactly. And for the people who always like to say she's always going through something, I'm just here to let you know my testament, ladies. I am a little older than a lot of ladies in the chat. And man, it seems like, man, a couple years ago, let's say maybe about 10 years ago, I was always going through something, whether it be with my husband, who the man who's now my husband, or whether it be my mother, whatever it can. I just was messy. It was just messy. And then, when it was always me, 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 playing I don't want to say I was playing the victim, but when I sat down and with therapy, I had to say, you know what, it's not always everyone else. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's the decisions I'm making. Maybe it's the people I surround myself with. Maybe it's the thoughts that I'm having.
Yep.
And that's what made me, be more spiritual. I'm not going to say I'm, religious and I go to church and I do all that. But I do pray about people and I do try to, put positivity out in the earth. Am I human? No. Do I gossip? Yeah. And that's one thing I want to work on. Am I sometimes judgmental? Yes. And I know I can be, but you just work and try to be the best you can. And and I just like I said, talking to Tosh and Pearl and Dr. Brabes and Dr. Chrissy, and just so many Francis T. I'm just naming ladies, that I talk in the chat, and we just talk on different things. And yeah, we joke about, Roach Motel, Jigger Jugs, or whatever you want to call her.
Jiggle jugs. What?
Yeah, Jelly Jugs. That's what I call her. Jelly
Oh,
Jugs. Jelly Jugs.
oh, shoot.
But it just life be life, and I just think, and this is just, you never leave a job. I have a girlfriend with a PhD, and she's just getting something. I have another girlfriend with a double bachelor's and with two kids, and you're competing. Y'all have to understand that you're competing with that Doge. People that worked in the government for many, many years are out here taking jobs, and they're taking jobs at lower salaries just to be employed.
Yep. Yeah.
So, and
So that
have
was.
benefits. So, I just, like I said, I think God is putting you exactly where you need to be.
Yeah, and I feel like it's just the way things aligned that even just showed me even more the power and how prayer works and how obedience and like because I never thought that I would be able to like fast. Like y'all, I never thought that I would be able to do this. I never thought that I would be. And when I tell y'all, it was the most peaceful week that I had. Like I wasn't quitting my job a million times in my head. I had more patience with the people on the phone. Like I wasn't getting frustrated with them. Like I didn't quit before I would quit my job 1,000 times in my head. Okay. I would just quit. Like I was like, and I prayed for patience and things like that. And, those are the things that you need. I prayed to be still, to not just run up and go and uproot and just, like I prayed for discipline and I feel good about that, and I truly believe that everything happens for a reason. Everything in life, you may not understand it at that moment why it's happening, but everything that happens is just leading you to the next step of your life. So we going through stuff, we don't understand why this is going on. Things was hitting me, I was getting punched, hit in the head, kicked down, spit on, all kind of stuff was going on. You know what I'm saying? I needed God. I needed God. That's who I needed the whole entire time. The whole time. That's who I needed. That's what I knew him, but I didn't know him like that. I had faith, but it wasn't like man, I'm telling y'all, like we got approved for the place last night at almost 11 o'clock on a Friday night. We got the email. We have to be out of here on Tuesday. We got to be out of here on Tuesday. I done wasted money on application fees, administrative fees. You got to wait 30 days to get that money back. They send you a check in the mail, all this kind of stuff, and I just found a sense of peace in the middle of all of that. And things started aligning. One of my other sisters, Hitash, I'm gonna talk to my landlord because I'm not staying at my place. If you need to go over there, you can go over there or whatever. Things just align. And I'm thankful for that. And I'm not going to I'm not going back. I'm just not. I'm not going back. I'm not going back. I'm just not going
Excuse
back.
me, Tasha. I'm going to drop down and get back
Okay.
in the chat.
Okay.
Um,
Thank you for the jewels. No, I'm not going back. I'm not. Let us pray. Yeah, I'm not going back. I'm telling you. And then one of our other sisters, she said that when the enemy is going to attack you fresh off of your fast. She said that before anything happened. That's how real this is. That's how real this is. She said that before it even happened. She said that. You got to understand when people are under the wing of God and they're with God, like they see things, they know things. Like she would always tell me stuff like, can you read the room or whatever? And she would always, and I would never like really understand what she was saying or whatever. I would halfway understand where she was coming from. But once I took that week and I fat and like light bulbs just started popping on in my head, like, oh, that's what she was talking about. Oh, I understand now why she said that. Like things just started making sense, you know. And that's what happened. That's what happened. Thank you for the jewels. He is real, y'all. And if you don't know him, like man, you gotta try. That's exactly what happened to me. What happened to you, Tangela? A lot was going on. You was getting hit and punched and kicked and spit on, and you didn't know which way to go. Like man, like I'm telling you, it'll be a blow after blow after blow. So yes, it seems unreal that somebody could be going through so much stuff. But when you're under a spiritual attack and you don't know it, when you're spiritually blind, you don't understand that you are under a spiritual attack and we're fighting against darkness and principalities. You cannot fight evil with your physical strength. You have to use your spiritual strength to fight the enemy. You can't fight the enemy with your physical strength. It's not going to work. You need to have spiritual strength to fight the enemy. It's not going to, you can cuss and do all that. It's not going to work. It's just not, and that's what's going on. I love you too, sister. Or anyone here, if help is needed, always reach out. Don't let anyone stop you. This group is love. I know it, and I love y'all too. God came through at the last minute, just like you described, and He will. You can ask my sister. You can ask my mama. He been coming through. He been coming through. Today, I went to the oil change place. I'm like, man, now I gotta get an oil change. I go to the oil change place, y'all. I don't know nothing about cars. We get up there. The man said, ma'am, you don't need an oil change. You just need a top off. We'll give you some more oil and top you off or whatever. See, it's not even time. You haven't even drove 3,000 miles. I just thought it was time for me to get an oil change, but he was like, no, I don't know why the thing came on, but you don't need an oil change. I didn't ask him to make sure you ain't trying to mess my car up. But he was like, no, you haven't gone 3,000 miles. It's set up to come on and say, it was time for maintenance or whatever, but I didn't have to get the oil change. I'm like, okay. Like, it's just little things that you got to be grateful for, y'all. Like, I'm telling you, you gotta just be grateful for the little things, because like it's hard out here. It is. It is. Everybody ain't got it like that. And I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. Sleep in a car. It's not nothing to talk about people. Oh, you slept in your car. You may have to sleep in your car. God, I hope you don't have to sleep in your car, but you may not be strong enough to sleep in your car. Okay? You may not have enough discipline to sleep in your car. You go do something strange for some change and compromise yourself and your integrity because you're not strong enough to go through anything like that. So you don't judge people about making it through hard times, and they're not doing the things that you don't even have to be doing the things you do. You're a money hungry person. When you're a money hungry person, you'll do anything for money. You don't judge people that go through stuff and they don't compromise or sell themselves or do whatever. You have to respect people like that, because it's easy to do the right thing. It's easy to go on a website and meet a sugar daddy or whatever the case. It's easy to do that kind of stuff. It's easy to do the wrong thing. It's hard to do the right thing. It's easy to do the wrong. You can do the wrong thing all day. It's so easy. It's easy. Like anybody can. It's the easiest thing to do is do the wrong thing. Easiest thing you could do the wrong thing. Like, come on, quit. You gotta quit. You don't know. Just because I'll never be my kid's son. You don't judge and for people to say, oh, your child deserves stability. Every time that I've ever moved previous to me coming to Atlanta in this situation like this, when I moved to Minnesota, it was for opportunities. It was for a better job. I had a good job at US Bank, a great job. I've never took my kids and just moved to another state just to move there. It was always for a better opportunity for us because I was a single mom. So of course, if I can go make, at the time, I'm only getting paid $13. If I can go here and make $8 more and, excuse me, get bonus checks and all these kind of benefits, then I'm going to go there. So yes, me and my kids, we moved a lot. We did. We didn't move every year. Everywhere we stayed for at least 3 years. We didn't move every year in the middle of school. We didn't do that. We moved when school was out. Every time we moved, they never uprooted them. Just like, this is the most unstable I've been. These past couple of years is the most unstable I've been in my life. I've had my own place my whole life. I started going through stuff. I prayed for God to remove people out of my life, and I had to get homeless and lose everything so those people could show me that they wasn't my friend. You over my house every single day, but you have not one time offered to let me come over your house to take a shower. And you know I'm sleeping in my car. I'm out here in my car. You was at my house cooking, washing clothes, doing everything. But not one time did you offer to let me and my child come to your house and take a shower. So yeah, you will lose things and go through that so you can see who really is there for you. Because sometimes it takes that for you to open your eyes. So I've had a lot of, that's why I said God has been calling me, because I've been having eye-opening moments happen where my eyes never really opened. It was like halfway open, like, yeah, they're not really my friend, but I didn't really just go into deep, and like, it's just one of them things, y'all. I'm telling you. And that's what we're doing. But no, I'm not. You rather sleep in the car than sell Arby's brisket cooters. I'm telling you. And I didn't show that to my daughter. What we did, we Ubered, we DoorDashed on the nights when we could not afford a room. What did we do? We went to McDonald's where the lights, people was there all the time, and it was people there. That's what we did. Yeah. You know why I lost my job and got evicted? Because they wouldn't let me off for my daughter's graduation. They said enough people was already off and I couldn't get off. And I was not going to miss her graduation because I was going to be her only parent there. So I went to her graduation and I got another job, but then I ended up getting injured. And so I ended up getting evicted. I've never been a sorry person. I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me because I'm not a sorry person. I've always had my own and took care of my kids by myself. So we're not gonna run that narrative. Yeah, sometimes we don't understand, but he'll remove them. You can't get mad when God give you what you prayed for. When you ask God to remove people out your life that's not for you, you can't get mad when he do it. That's why you have to be careful what you pray for. You have to be specific in your prayers and your requests. You got to be specific in your requests. I'm telling you. You said you knew God was calling you. You felt it in your spirit. You kept me in your prayer. Thank you, Yolanda. Thank you, sis. I appreciate you. You've always been very positive. You've always you're a woman of God. Regardless if we come on here and have a good time or whatever. Yeah, we're gonna still have a good time, of course. I'm just not gonna use that language that I was using, but we're still gonna have a good time. We're just not gonna cuss people out and stuff like that. We're just gonna do it in a nice way. That's it. That's all. We're gonna watch what comes out of our mouth, and that's what we're gonna do because that's what we enjoy doing, having a good time, reacting and watching stuff and laughing. That's it. That's all. It's gonna be done a little different. A little different. Yeah, so yes, y'all. I'm glad that we're gonna watch our mouths. But we're not gonna be L7s. No, we're not gonna be an L7. We're gonna have fun. We're not I don't know. No, we're not, we're not gonna do that. Um Oh, please, Tangela, we can do it, sis. We can do it. You feel like you in church? No, we just had to talk about it. I just wanted to let y'all know, whatever y'all going through, because y'all just don't know. Man, God covered me. I will never forget that morning. I was bracing for that man to shoot me in my back. I was prepared as I was running away. I was preparing for that man to shoot me in my back. And it's like God froze him up or something. I'm telling y'all, it was so crazy. it was so crazy. Like it feel like a dream. It does. Like it feels like a dream. Like that was the craziest thing I ever experienced in my life. Like I just knew that man was about to blow me down in here. Like it was like he froze up. that was crazy. So you can't tell me about the covering of God, because he would have did it and nobody would have known. My baby would have came home from work and had to get a lift because I wouldn't have been able to pick her up. She'd have caught a lift home and came in here. But God didn't. No, it wasn't my time. It wasn't my day. It wasn't my hour. It wasn't time for me. I've never came that close to death before in my life. I've never in my life came that close to death. Like, never. So can't nobody tell me about God. That I'm gonna just leave that right there. Rated E for everyone. I'm telling you. Yeah. So I'm always remember that. But yeah, we finna go over here to the Dad Podcast, you guys, and see what's going on. Since she want to be with the mess, with the crap. And I feel like she was behind that other page too. Okay. They said somebody, I forgot, I heard something of what Passion Princess was saying. I was in the bushes getting ready to go live. But I did hear something about somebody said that she said that she knew something about she knew somebody close to my complex, or what did she say she knew? Anyway, something that incriminated her. Yeah. She said something incriminating, apparently. Again, that's all she does, is incriminate herself over and over and say people making this stuff up. Okay. That's the crazy part. You incriminate yourself over and over again and say people making this up. Have you seen honey, they said the Dad Podcast and I went back over there. I don't know what she done did to this man. Honey, they said he gave it to her. He let her have it again.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. I am the proud dad of an honor roll student. That's why I'm dressed so fancy. Story time coming up soon because I'm very proud of my children. I don't talk about my kids a lot, but I will today to celebrate their successes. But what happens when family vlogging no longer pays the bills for a lot of these people? Well, thank God not all of them do this, but some of them get into hardcore corn. That's what's happening with Queenie Kings. Let's talk about it. I'm studying, and thank God I have a smart wife, because it wouldn't be me helping her with homework. I'll say it still to this day. Exploit children like Queenie Kings does too, but Queenie Kings is like a very trashy. I think the video I did on was like one video, so it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't falling, wasn't doing anything crazy, but she's just a ratchet trash ass hoe is what she is, and it's so evident in this. And when it comes to Charles Melissa and Queenie Kings and Dr. D Does and all these people that I've been covering for so long, the truth is that family vlogging kind of is on its way out. Like, I think we can all agree that these people do not have the audience they once had. Some people are still very much making great money, don't get me wrong, but it's not like what it once was. It was not the heyday. It's not the Wild West anymore. So many people, even if they're not in the space that I'm in, are calling out family vlogging. Almost every single major YouTuber has done some video or something on child exploitation. Almost all the people think it's wrong, except for the people who are exploiting children because they make money doing it.
Right.
Okay. And all those things that have happened over the years are all culminating now to laws being made. Countries are changing the rules. Literal countries are saying kids are not allowed on social media under 16. And I'm okay with that. That's cool. But it doesn't really help these kids, right? Because these kids are the ones being exploited. And the only place on planet Earth right now doing anything about children being on the internet is Tennessee. Okay. The only place on Earth. Now I like Tennessee. Now I'm moving to Tennessee. Okay. Tennessee is the only place literal on Earth that is saying you are not even allowed to exploit your child on the internet. You're not allowed to put them on the internet. Not only are they not allowed to be on the internet, you are not allowed to put them on the internet as their parent. That kicks in literally like 6 days. Okay. And I'm very excited about that because the LeBrants, which I should do a video on, they're living in Tennessee. They're moving. They're moving to a bigger house in Tennessee, but they're not moving. And so the day that happens, the day that they continue to exploit their children, we're going to watch for it and we're going to mass report. That's what's going to happen because they're going to face the consequences of their actions if they decide they want to ignore this law. Okay. And they're hardcore Republicans. And so they're very supportive of the Republican politicians that put this in place, by the way. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with the LeBrants. But where am I going with that? I'm going with that because the whole world sees that this is wrong. And it's starting to affect family vloggers. Not all, again, crazy pieces are still growing. Not enough Nelson's still making millions. LeBrant's still making millions. There's a bunch of families still doing it, and they don't give a shit about the exploitation part, and so they'll still make it. So the ones who are remaining are kind of still going, right? Because that's all they have. You got people like, remember I used to call out Our Life? They're done. They've been done for a long time, and now she's divorced. Daniel, whatever his name is. The guy that I invented the vanilla roast on. He's gone. Like they stayed together after the cheating scandal. I think he might have cheated again. But now she's anti-family vlogger. Like she's full on fucking hates it. She's like with me when it comes to Emily Kaiser and things like that. So I got to give her high five props. Good for you, girl. I'm glad. I hate that you saw it late, but good for you. She's changed her mind. And now she's an advocate against it because she lived that. Maybe I should have her on the show. You imagine? I used to fucking hate her. Now I don't. Okay, so everybody's kind of doing their thing. Queen of Kings was one of those ones. Let's take a look at her channel. So Queen of Kings, 1.25 million subscribers, probably billions of views, to be honest with you. Oh, no, 818 million views. So they've made millions of dollars, okay? Enjoyed a very, very high life on social media. Most recent video, which is, it's so disgusting to see this, by the way, that people who do hardcore pornography also do videos with their children in their content. Like you. Like the video we're gonna do today is my husband is pimping me, here's the truth, and they talk about OnlyFans. And then like 2 videos later, which was a couple of weeks ago, she's like, the kids are back in Iowa and they're doing videos with their children, and then talking about OnlyFans. And she is on OnlyFans because what's her name? So here's Queen of Kings, and this is Rent My Home, book a 5-stay thing. Here's my VIP subscription. So they both have an OnlyFans, okay? My God.
And your heart goes out to my daughters. So your legs goes up to your sons, right? Your heart goes out to my daughters, but your legs go up to your sons. Is that what's going on? Your heart goes out to my daughters, but your legs go up to your sons. Yes, let's talk about it.
Look at the picture. You gotta be kidding me. So you're gonna post something like this. Sexy, Flexy, and Thriving is her name, and her name is Queen on OnlyFans. And I $20 to see this ratchet ass hoe? No thanks.
See, he said it. You see, he said it. Wait a minute. He said it. He said it. I didn't say it. Wait a minute. Okay. So it went from being free to being $20. So now the free thing over, now it's $20. Not even $40. Not even $40. What? 20?
First of all, anybody who does pays for OnlyFans, you're a fucking idiot. Like, I think people who pay for OnlyFans, there's something wrong in your brain. This shit can get online for free. You know that, right? I'm not saying go there. I'm just saying you can get this stuff for free. I comment on this type of stuff because it's important to know that, as an adult, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. You're a consenting adult. Right now, she's apparently, I think green means that you're online. So like she spends a lot of time on here. But they're not just doing like sexy pics, right? They're doing like, what's it called? Like full on, I'm pretty sure, I haven't seen it, but full on hardcore. I think they talk about it. So this is Queen of Kings Brett, 6'3", 340 pounds, size 17 shoe.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yes, my name is Brett. I'm 6'5", 340 pounds. I wear a size 17 shoe. I have a big foot.
He said, wait a minute. Hold on.
I have a big foot.
I'm pretty sure I haven't seen it, but full on hardcore. I think they talk about it. So this is Queen of Kings Brett, 6'3", 340 pounds, size 17 shoe. This guy is a monster, right? Open your DM messages. So he's doing, if you want explicit content, follow Queen of Kings. You can also request solo content. So tonight is hump day. Don't be late. Happening tonight, Queen of Kings page. You won't want to miss this. We're going live and you already know the vibe. Energy's up. Attention is earned. And somebody's walking away with full control. Highest.
Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Highest tipper gets one-on-one live. So he just said he giving a Bucci to the highest bidder. So the highest tipper gets a one-on-one Bucci live with him. Girl, you know what? I'm not about to do this. The highest tipper gets one-on-one Bucci live with him.
Tipper gets one-on-one live. Pull up, bring your tips, and don't come shy. So they're like basically online strippers, online porn stars. So they pivoted from doing kids content, which you can see here, to doing literal hardcore pornography because their bills aren't being paid anymore on social media. They're done. They're basically, for all intents and purposes, finished on YouTube. And so they decided instead of that, we're going to go ahead and
right, Victoria.
The brands you love are here.
You know, that's how we know something is not right. Because a normal man, you know, not going to be vulgar, but a normal man that wears a size 17 shoe. Baby, he got a whale. He don't have a shrimp. A normal man that wears a size 17 shoe does not have a shrimp. He has a whale. Okay.
At Ulta Beauty.
What do you do when you need to grow your team fast? You use Upwork to tap specialized talent across 120.
Do porn. Because the last 28 days, they've only got 123.3 thousand long views. That's nothing. Guys, that's not paying their bills. They have 28.2 million short views, which gives them a couple. So what they're making, maybe if they're lucky, $4,000 a month. Maybe if they're lucky. 4,000 to 5,000 maximum so their YouTube channel is, for all intents and purposes, it's over. Like they're done. They have 1.2 million subscribers, and they're growing in subscribers, but their view counts are crashing because they're not making long form content. Short form content on YouTube makes you almost nothing. Okay, I've got many videos that have gotten millions of views on that, and have made like $40. Okay, so they're making a couple of $1,000, but they're not making enough to survive, and so they decided to start making literally hardcore pornography, and that's where they are now. And this is the trashiest people on earth. Because look, go make corn if you want. I'm not going to be like, go ahead. If you're a consenting adult, do corn. But you guys know where I stand on this, right? You know where I stand. Don't bring children into this world or have children and do corn. Don't do it. I will judge you, and I think you should be judged. I think you should have your kids removed from your house if you do.
We've been saying this for the longest. Why do you have children and family content on the same platform that promotes adult content? It does not go together. It doesn't go together. But he said $4,000 is something. I wish I could make $4,000. That's how, $4,000. That's good to me. $4,000. Okay, so yeah, but to people, what she said, we're making $20,000, $30,000 a month. It is a to go all the way down to 4,000. And who are you blaming it on? Because nobody's been bothering you. So I'm just trying to figure out who she's about to blame this drop on.
Corn on the internet. I honestly believe that you're putting them in a very dangerous situation when you do public facing corn. Okay. I think you're wrong for it. I think all these women who have children in this industry those kids are going to suffer the consequences of your actions, and you're a selfish twat if you do corn and have children, because those kids have to live with your mistakes. And make no mistake, every single person who's done it to this point who has children, all of them regret it, except for maybe one, okay, or two who are just like the most debaucherous amongst them all, okay? But most people who do this regret it. Trisha Paytas has come out and said she regrets it. So many people who's like, even Camila Araujo, whatever her name is, and Ho should be her name. Her brother regrets all the choices she made because he was bullied for it, and she doesn't even have children, and hopefully she never does. Okay, but if you do, this is my stance on this. If you're never going to have kids, and this is how you want to pay for your life, I honestly won't judge you. Okay, do it. You're a consenting adult. Go ahead, because your choices don't affect anybody but yourself. Fuck, good for you. Get your bag, baby. Whatever. Do your thing. Show your flaps for the price of a cheeseburger. I don't care, because no one else is going to suffer your consequences. As soon as somebody else can suffer your consequences of your actions, okay, then I will judge you. Then I will be upset, especially when it comes to kids. Because as a kid who was bullied in school, I couldn't even imagine if my mother was also doing pornography, right? And then they had that to show me on top.
Remember when we say the kids are probably getting bullied, the other kids, they don't know. No, they don't know anything about. No, they don't know. In this day and age, you cannot tell me these little managed boys are not talking to your kids about you doing what you're doing, because everybody knows. Even remember when she brought all the boys over there and she was dancing and her boob popped out on a video when all the boys was over there and they didn't have shirts on or whatever. She had a boob slip, or what they call it, a nip slip, and she kept the video up. Like, in my opinion, she knows that it's sick people in the world that gets off on this kind of stuff with kids mixed in with adult content. And that's why kids don't have shirts on, and a lot of stuff going on with kids on a channel, because she knows that it's sick people that enjoy that kind of content, and she provides it to them in the form of stretching and doing yoga.
On top of all that, you are destroying your children's lives if you show your butthole and your cheeks for the price of a cheeseburger on the internet, because those kids are going to get access to that. Not only that,
right, Victoria,
their teachers will have access to that. Your future spouse will have access to that. Like, those kids are going to suffer the consequences forever. So if you need to pay your bills by doing corn, you're doing everything wrong. These people literally made millions of dollars. Where did your money go? And that's another conversation, right?
How long we've been asking for an audit? For a long time, because we want to know the same thing.
Because those kids are going to get access to that. Not only that, their teachers will have access to that. Your future spouse will have access to that. Like, those kids are going to suffer the consequences forever. So if you need to pay your bills by doing corn, you're doing everything wrong. These people literally made millions of dollars. Where did your money go? And that's another conversation, right? Influencers and family vloggers have made all this money. Almost all of them have none left. Where the fuck?
I want to invite you to a free trading and investing workshop right here in Cobb County that will forever.
Where'd your money go? It's because, you know why? It's because they get into a ton of money like Charles and Alyssa, and they rent a $5 million mansion for like $20,000 a month because they're living high in the hog and they think it's going to last forever. They live like, it's like when these elite athletes get these major contracts in these big sports, and their career is maybe 15 years if you are good. Okay, maybe. And they live high on the hog for those 15 years. They buy their mom's houses, they buy their friends' cars, they pay their friends to be around them, to blah, 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 and they get ripped off. And then at the end of their careers, they have nothing to show for it because they're fucking stupid. Okay? That's what happens. These people make elite athlete money. Some of them do, okay? Not as much. Not all
asking where the money.
And it's all gone. Because they move every 2 years. They have expensive vehicles that they lease. They go on vacations and they write it all off, sure. But that's still money that's gone. It's gone. They have nothing to.
And they're not doing any of that. So where is the money? They're not leasing expensive vehicles. They're not living in a $20,000 mansion. They're not doing any of that. They're not taking extravagant vacations, even though she likes to say they live a rich life, extravagant life. Robert gave her $300,000, like all of it. Where is the money? We've been wondering for a long time.
To fucking show for it. Queen of Kings has nothing to show for it. And so what they did is they took this monster of a guy and they said, we're going to make now pornography, but you know what you should have done at that point if you're going to do this? Cool. Not cool, but cool. You should have taken everything off about your kids. But not only are they making corn, but they're still making videos on YouTube with their children in it. And they're not getting paid for it, which is crazy. Why would you do this? This video is well over 2 weeks old. Well over. And it's got not even 5,000 views. What's the point? So it's just for no reason. So this is the video we're going to take a look at. Again, we're going to look at the comments because they are getting hammered. I got to be careful with the way I say things in this video. So this is Queen of Kings talking about this whole thing, laughing about it, doing the whole, we make porn now. Again, it's icky. You're icky. So let's watch. Nice frame. Here's my titties. Why do you have a purse in your house?
Want to join me?
Oh, yes. Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry.
You're so extra.
Okay, you just grabbed her titty. Okay.
You guys.
Hello, too much to drink.
We had to bring out our margaritas for
Okay, so they had to get drunk for this video. Another class act.
this conversation. Cheers.
Everything does.
Okay.
This guy's literally out of breath. This guy's heart's gonna explode soon. I can tell.
Is the camera on our best angles?
I don't know.
How are we looking, guys? Let us know in the chat. I'm sure
Look like shit. Is that what you want to hear?
many of you have seen all around the YouTube streets, like example, Exhibit A.
Rose and Brett Miller, Queen of Kings, fake rich life exposed. Oh, I didn't see that, but thanks for showing me. Here it is. That's by Street Media TV.
And y'all wonder why I switched total side. I jumped ship, honey. After dealing with that, yes, I jumped ship. If you know what I mean.
You know, on the internet, you can make a lot of money. If you're charismatic.
Oh, I got to see this video. It's only got 5,000 views. Go support this guy. Street Media TV is calling them out. She disrespected the Black American Pinot overall. She does what she gets. He doing what he's supposed to be doing. Pimp and use the goofy. I don't know this language, but okay, cool. Thanks for showing me that video.
Yeah, this photo.
I couldn't see the photo. You gonna put it in the post? Because I couldn't see it.
Sorry, guys, I'm going to put it in the post, but I had to show him the photo. Guys.
This guy hates her, by the way. You could tell just by he hates her. Absolutely hates her.
How long have we been saying he hates her? We're crazy. We're a hater, right? We're haters. We're haters. But we've been saying the same thing. But we're crazy and we're jealous and we're haters. But okay.
And she hates him too, by the way.
I'm sure you've seen all the posts that we've been doing OF as a married couple. And we are here to talk to you guys about that because we share our lives with you. So why leave out little details about our life?
Yeah. Now you can see every detail in 4K, including the flaps. You know what I'm saying? Now you can see every detail. Every single detail. Why would we keep it away from you guys? I don't know. Because I think people are pissed because these people claim to be faith-based, I think, to some degree. No, they're not. Because the video I did of her, she was so upset with that CAS had rolled up to her house, and she was so upset with her fans for calling her out. These people have a lot of haters, by the way, and on purpose, because she is a ratchet-ass piece of trash. Okay, ratchet, if you look up ratchet in the dictionary, this girl shows up, along with friggin' what's her face from Charles and Alyssa.
What you have been seeing is 100% true. We have started OnlyFans as a married couple.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
You should, because your kids are going to suffer the consequences.
How do you feel? A lot of people have been saying, like, my husband would never, and as a husband, like even this guy that did this video, he mentioned in the video, that he's been married with his wife for 26 years. And kudos to him. That is a great accomplishment in today's day and age. And he's just,
I think these people have also broken up like 40 times. So.
like, I would never put my wife out there in that manner.
Then we got some news the other day. Now, mind you, there's nowhere in the world, I've been married to the same black woman for going on 26 years, right? No way in the world will I put my business online like this and put my wife online and all this kind of stuff. And we putting our personal business online.
How do you feel about that?
He doesn't have a fucking say. Shut up. Right. The guy looks like the guy from Goonies. Hey, you guys! Could cosplay that for a video, maybe.
Don't put me on the spot here, but there's just different people with different type of beliefs. Like some guys want their wives to wear burqas. Some guys want their women to never do this, never do that, whatever.
Yes, that's also a form of patriarchy. Some men want their women to wear burqas. Some want to literally ream them out on the internet for money. You know, it's a spectrum, I guess. How about just being normal? You ever considered that?
That's all. To me, it's too much control. I'm not a controlling guy. I just don't believe in it. I want the most beautiful woman in the world to be mine. I want...
What they did to our kids is a global social media addiction settlement may be coming in 2026.
These platforms allegedly failed to protect vulnerable youth from addictive algorithms.
And then share her with other men who are just going to beat off to her. Is that what you're looking for? Cool beans, man.
Everybody that, you know, we're on the beach, you know, and you see that, the neck breaker, that's my girl.
You know that?
It's not, though.
Okay, Jalissa. He said that's not them.
She's ratchet.
That is a great point. There are literal nude beaches, you guys, literal nude beaches where people go and they go completely nude and they lay out.
Are they making hardcore pornography, though? Is that what they're doing there on these nude beaches? Also, nude beach people are weird, too. Let's be real. Okay? I've never been, and I will never go, because it's likely probably not like models walking around. Okay? It's probably old men with their balls sagging down. That's what you're probably looking at. Old men. Ew. And old ladies. No one wants to see any of that. Okay? Nude beaches aren't full of supermodels, because they would be way more popular if they were. Okay? I'm telling you, it's full of old people, like the guys that come out of the gym, and they just walk around with their towel over their shoulder, and like they have lost... They don't care. I'm almost that age now, which is when I was scuba diving the other day. I was like, whatever, it is what it is. I've been married almost 20 years. I have nobody to impress. Okay? I'm out there being like, you guys are seeing me in my Lycra outfit. Get ready, teams.
The sun, and they're seeing other people, and they're not only beaches, but this is definitely experiences that my husband and I would have. We would go to nude beaches.
This has nothing to do with a nude beach. They're private. You can't take cameras there. Some people try. That's a private area. Don't compare doing OnlyFans hardcore porn to going to a nude beach. You're stupid. These people are going to come up with the dumbest shit. Get ready.
So there are just, I think it's important to understand that there's difference.
Can you just take the gum out, please? There's the pod screen, Dyson, right there. Perfect.
Type of people out in this world. Many people would be like, oh, I would never go to a nude beach and expose myself like that. But
okay. What does that have to do with making hardcore pornography?
Hell yeah, count us in. We're going to a nude beach. A lot of people get that misunderstood, because I've also been seeing some comments saying that we share each other. And
they're open marriage too. Of course they are. That's just healthy. So healthy.
Stuff like that.
Again, different strokes.
Different folks.
Stop saying strokes. Pod screens.
There's our line. There's always a line. We are not swingers. I'm not passing my wife around. I'm not going to watch people do stuff to my wife. I'm just going to have intimacy with my wife, and we always share our life.
But then we feel.
Isn't intimacy private. I thought intimacy was private, like it's special. I thought it was. So you putting your wife on OnlyFans, it's not being intimate. It's pimping her, exploiting. You guys are the exploiters. That's what it is. It's not intimacy. It's exploitation. That's what y'all need to change it. The king and queen of exploitation is what y'all need to change the channel to. Okay, the queen and king of exploitation.
You film it for the internet, like normal people do. No, creepy, gross people do that, especially when you have children on the internet. And then in 2 videos later, do videos with your children. You're gross. Because this is this should be reported. This video should be reported because it's literally, you're not supposed to be promoting your OnlyFans on YouTube. So we can go actually mass report.
We're haters.
Report this video, by the way. You're not supposed to do that.
Anyway, so just
that's a whole nother level of sharing, but no, there is some people.
And to me, it's,
there are some people that get actually excited about people seeing them in this way.
It's a kink. We got it.
I know different people have morals. So our morals are.
No, you don't have any morals. Don't say what your morals are. Just say we don't have morals. That's all you have to say. Some people have morals and they believe that you shouldn't do, film your butt crack and your butt cheese for the price of, a medium-sized meal on the internet. Okay. And then there's us who have no morals. Just say that. We don't have morals. Okay. And then she was mad at me for judging people. And she thought I was a preacher, which I wasn't, but she thought it. She knew I was a pastor of some kind, right? She's judging me. Okay? Sorry, girl. No.
Monogamy. That's our morals. Like, we don't go and we don't cheat and experience other people or whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do that too, though.
I know there has been a video out about me having a sugar daddy or whatever. Understand that the sugar daddy was before my husband. The sugar daddy hit me up about a couple months ago and asked because he was really declining in health and he just cares about me as a friend. But the sugar daddy,
as a friend, eh? Are you kidding me right now? Stop. Here's the thing about these assholes like this. They're staring at this camera and insulting our intelligence. Fuck off. Okay, just be real. You're this girl.
And that's what they do. Insult our intelligence and tell us we don't see what we're seeing and we don't hear what we're seeing, what we're hearing. That's what they do. We're hating. We're making up stuff. We don't see this. We don't hear this. She went in earlier and said, I've been lying on her and her family. I've never told a single lie on you, ma'am. Never. We're the lie busters.
Girl thinks you're being so real because you're doing these videos. Then be real. Just come out and say this shit. What are you trying to, what face are you saving here? You're not doing, and you're making yourself worse and you're insulting our intelligence while doing that. Shut the fuck up.
I've never had sex with. So that was.
If it was a second relationship, it wouldn't have worked out. Again, my standards are where I am.
So you're allowed your way. This guy's like, oh, she's getting money from these freaking weirdos. So be it. And almost I'm like, okay, I kind of get that. Do what you got to do. But he's literally pimping his wife out. And that's what this video is. They say that he is the pimp. He is pimping her out. If you allow your wife to do that, or if you allow your husband to do that, that's wrong. Both ways are wrong.
Things and regular people that are different, and my standards and people that are too free are different. I'm kind of in a balance of whatever. If Rose had that sugar daddy situation to where I was constantly in the background being like, I don't know, a secret relationship myself.
Like an actual cuck, like, but it's not.
He's the cuck. So she just said, I don't like cucks. Literally, this guy's a cuck. He allows her to have a sugar daddy. That's a cuck. Sorry, man.
Yes, they think they're smart.
I know you don't want to hear it, but that's what you are.
That different people have different boundaries. I definitely feel like we have a very healthy level of freedom and boundaries. We don't overstep limits. We don't overstep boundaries. We're not out here having sex with other people or entertaining other people in that way.
You are literally entertaining other people in that way. You're just doing it on the internet too. And they're probably not that successful in OnlyFans. Like, let's be real. But They are. They're literally entertaining other men to jerk off to them.
You should try something in your relationship. You should allow your partner to have freedom.
And see how far they take it.
Give them a leash.
Oh, is that what you should do? Let your partner make porn. This guy can't look at the camera when he's saying that, dude. It's so funny.
And see if they hang themselves with it, because why would you want to sit there and control everything they do, and in a second you look away real quick, they're off.
That's a good point.
So to me,
no, it's not. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
No, yeah, totally. Yeah. Yeah, they're just trying to convince themselves, by the way.
Yes, it's true, guys. We have started an OnlyFans, and it is not because we're broke and we fake a rich life. Yes,
it is.
So faking a rich life that I've been seeing about.
You are faking a rich life. We just saw your view counts. You guys were living high in the hog years ago. How long ago until their views started declining? Not that long ago. Even as of December 2024, they were still pulling in plastic surgery with anxiety. Okay, she got her tits done. Luxury home decor, 56,000. Now they're getting 4,000. I mean, 17,000, 25,000, 12,000. They were making decent cash back in the day. They were making good money just 2 years ago. Now they're making almost nothing, and you deserve it because you're shit asses. Shit asses.
It's super untrue. We've always said that my husband makes 6-figure income. A lot of people,
I know you've always said that, but it's not true. You're lying.
Unfortunately, are bad at math and don't understand that 6 figures is not 7 figures. 7 figures is 1 million. 6 figures ranges from 100,000 all the way to 999,000.
Pre-COVID, 6 figures for myself was amazing. 6 figures of me and Rose had a standard relationship where I met her in high school and we bought.
Oh, those aren't even his kids. Ew.
House and then we got married.
Ew, imagine. Oh.
We had kids, whatever. We could have developed that relationship to where we would have more things too. But 6 figures pre-COVID, then COVID happens, and I'm still 6 figures.
Yeah, 6.
He's not.
Figures is not.
But
really.
we've got 6 people living off of 6 figures.
But I will say that we are super blessed. Don't get me wrong on that. We're beyond blessed.
So does this guy work in the private sector? He's like a security guard or something? Is that what he does? He's a bouncer? Because that's the only industry where you wouldn't get like feedback. Like your bros can literally now go look at your videos of you reaming your wife. Like, cool beans, man. That's cuck. That's cuck activities.
We live in a suburb, in a gated community. We both have 2 cars owned and paid off. We get to travel, like we're going to Disney World. We've gone to Hawaii.
That's not a level of.
When are we going to Disney World? When are we going to Disney World? When?
Success. You're fake success. The guy made the video about how they were fake successful. That's literally what this is. They are fake successful. You're going into debt to do those things. You probably owe the IRS hundreds of thousands of dollars like everybody else. That's why she did that video, because you know that she owes money, right? You know that they owe big money. Almost every influencer does this. They get into a whole bunch of money because it comes quick. It really does. I remember my first check was $11,000 and I was like, holy shit. Okay. And instantly I called an accountant because I'm not dumb. Right. But these people don't until it's too late. They just think they can pull all the money in like Alicia does and spend it all. Nah. So you know these people are in trouble, right?
Like an amazing wife that tries to also pull in 6, 7. She's shooting for 7 figures.
6, 7. No, I'm shooting for 7 figures, and that's my.
And you're not going to get 7 figures because I'm looking at your social media. You make almost nothing. So f off.
So yes, I am the one. I've also been seeing people saying that my husband is a pimp and he's pimping me out. Please understand, I am so beyond blessed. My husband doesn't ask for anything. He truly doesn't. He allows all money from all platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and now OnlyFans, to go into my account, and he allows me to have complete.
He allows it.
Free range over that money. I promise you, I don't give him $1 of that money. Know what I?
That's not what people are talking about. Like, she's trying to do the old classic pimp who takes all the money and gives her a cut. That's not what we're talking about. He pimps her on the internet. That's what they're saying.
She always tries to pretty it up, try to flip it, try to twist it, spin it, and it never works. It never works.
You do.
And then she's just sitting there saying, he allows me to do this. He allows me to have the money. He allows. So you're using the language that he is the pimp because he allows you these things. That's what you're saying. You're admitting it.
Is what I do. But what I do is I do our like extravagant trips. So we have made it a family tradition to every single summer take our kids somewhere to be able to experience life.
It's her idea, and she puts it. And if she hears a no from me, what it really is, if she hears a no from me, then she says, "Well, how about yes?"
We don't agree on anything. Then we just do whatever I want. That's healthy, right?
It's like, too bad. Take the days off because I already bought all the tickets. And I go to Disney World. I didn't even know it was happening.
Oh, you're saying for our trips?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I already bought the kids this for Disney World. Whatever. You need to take this time off.
Yeah.
Well, if I take the time off, then I'm gonna do it. But now we're gonna lose money because she already bought all the stuff. So.
Yeah. So every single summer we have made it a family tradition to take our family somewhere. So you guys know we've done Oahu, Hawaii. What was it?
I'm gonna do a video about talking about Hawaii. What
was the other one?
What, down the Yellow Trick Road to get the gold from the leprechaun? When you booked a road trip, is that what you're talking about? The road trip that you booked down the Yellow Trick Road? The road trip? Because what other one? Where did y'all go?
One. Shut up. Don't start getting me excited because,
Well, if we do the couple things we were doing
They hate each other.
today and get that finalized, and there's nothing anchoring us down here, then for sure.
Why does the world?
Please don't say that.
Okay, so apparently none of the kids are his except for the newest one, which was done by a surrogate. She has 4 older boys, Reyes, Raiden, Race, from a previous relationship with her ex-baby daddy, who has been mostly absent. Brett has been the stepdad.
Because you're not.
Why is they over there telling this man inaccurate information? Who is that that's telling him this? Because they don't know what they talking about. Who is telling him this? He need to come over here. Who's telling him this?
Not gonna leave your job. That's the thing. You're not gonna do.
I could go down to 3 days though and come to Hawaii for 4 days, 3 days.
That's a long flight.
I don't care.
Okay.
Holy shit! Get on with it.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people do.
That'll be real cool.
Anyway, a lot of people I work with will work 3 days and then.
But Hawaii though is far. Like they do it to California.
No, they do it to Orlando. They do it to wherever. Hawaii's 5 hours, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Ew.
Well,
Shut up. Swear to God.
Stipulations, remember?
Oh my God.
These people are broke, just so you're aware. Even AI doesn't know what he does. Just says that they reportedly did private security work. Rose mentioned him being a certified sniper. Like I guess he's ex-military. The family's main public income appears to be from the YouTube channel. Blah blah blah. They don't say what he does, but it's something to do with private security, probably. Like, look at this guy; he's a fucking monster. That's probably all he can do. He's dumb as shit, but he can probably fight. And even if he couldn't fight, he's so big it doesn't matter if he can't fight. You can't hit him. The guy is literally the mountain of meat.
He said he's a mountain of meat. What? He said he's a mountain of meat. What the hell?
So just by his stature alone, nobody would pick on this guy. So that's a lot of those guys. Maybe he can work for Jack Doherty or something.
You're gonna make me way too happy. Anyways.
But we also consider certain things here, like our kids' schooling and stuff. That's the only.
Why are you having this conversation on camera? F off.
So we'd have to look at.
They don't talk to each other. That's why.
Do a couple things first there.
So that excited me. But anyways, where was I?
I don't know.
No, you weren't talking about shit. No one knows what you're saying.
I don't either. Yeah, we do OnlyFans, guys. And we're comfortable with it. We are a married couple. It's important to understand not all marriages look the same. And when you try to make
yours is not a marriage, yours is shit. You guys hate each other.
All marriages look the same. I feel like that's a big reason why so many marriages fail, because we're all trying to look like this socially acceptable marriage, and it's just not for everybody. Some people are into polyamory. What is it? Polyamory?
Polyamory? You stupid asshole.
Polyamory. We are not.
What? Wait a minute.
Polyamory.
Polyamory.
We're talking about shit. No one knows what you're saying.
I don't either. Yeah, we do OnlyFans, guys, and we're comfortable with it. We are a married couple. It's important to understand not all marriages look the same, and when you try to make
Yours is not a marriage. Yours is shit. You guys hate each other.
all marriages look the same, I feel like that's a big reason why so many marriages fail, because we're all trying to look like this socially acceptable marriage, and it's just not for everybody. Some people are into polyamory. What is it?
Polyamory? You stupid asshole.
Polyamory. We are not. Some people are into
She went to say polygamy.
going to swingers. We are not. Some people are just very sexually.
Some people like to be this whole culture.
They've had 4 major breakups on their channel too. That's great. I don't think he's coming back. 2023, 200,000 views. Rose posted this when Brett left. My husband is finally back after leaving me. Enough is enough. 330,000 views. We separated. 647,000 views. Rose announced they were separating, taking a break. She later clarified parts were exaggerated for content and mental health reasons. So they just lie. So what? Why would we believe them now that they make any money? They're liars, guys. They're straight liars, and you can tell they're lying because why would you make hardcore pornography if you had money? You don't. Don't have money. You're losing everything, and that's the only reason you pivot to this.
People like to be disrespected by their wife. And
Oh yeah, we do not.
I should.
We do
If
not.
she disrespects me, I get cut off.
We do not. Yeah, that's not.
If I go through my phone and I see her talking to other people, and
Yeah.
entertaining other people, it's a wrap for me. I'm either shut off emotionally, depending on the level,
Yeah.
or I will just be out.
Yeah.
So there's different things. Now, people looking at my wife, look.
Some people want a
That's pimp. That's cuck behavior.
trophy wife, and I feel like that's where Brett is.
Brett does not have a trophy wife because I'm looking at you and you're rat.
Wait a minute.
Ratchet. Ew, you're yucky. You are yucky. Icky, sticky, yucky. Okay, sorry. And part of it's because of your personality, obviously, but also part of it's because you're a child exploiting asshole. You know what I mean? You're yucky.
There's guys that marry the beauty pageant girl. There's guys that marry the Playboy model. There's the guys that marry, stuff like that. And those are just different status guys.
And then I married this ratchet queen here.
If Rose was to stop me from, I believe a woman's power is her beauty and a man's power is his strength. If Rose was to stop people from knowing I'm strong and trying to control them, don't let any girls know you're strong.
Yeah.
Don't pick anything up over there.
Don't let them know you're strong. Bro, you weigh like 300 pounds. You're a mountain. I'm sure people will guess that you're strong.
Not that.
Yeah.
What'd you do, stuff like that to me? Oh, don't look at how beautiful she is. It's the same.
Cover up.
The same,
Yeah, that's
same
true.
energy.
No,
It's not the same thing because you're literally you're having sex on camera and showing the world and selling it. That's prostitution, dude. Sorry.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. In today's society, especially, I don't know about before us, but in today's society, man, unfortunately, for some people, beauty is power. You can get so much just from being beautiful. You really, really can.
She's really.
This lady is funny. She is funny. He funny. This is all funny. This is funny.
He thinks she's beautiful. That's the craziest part here. She's like, look how beautiful I am. And you're so beautiful. Why you have 4,000 views on your most recent video?
And at this point, if we have something natural, before we had any social media ever, we had an interracial marriage where my husband is huge. I am tiny. My husband is quiet. I am loud. My husband is this big guy. I'm this scrawny little being. And people have always been into that dynamic before we ever got in the social media space. So now that we're into this space and we see that people are into this, yes, we are going to capitalize off of whatever we have in this life so that we can provide the best possible life for our children.
There.
You mean them walking around bouncing balls on the kitchen floor where you just drop raw chicken for the dog and the dog is diarrheaing all over the turf in the backyard and the dog is eating chicken with poop on it and everybody is just walking barefoot. People got hands, foot, and mouth. All kind of stuff is going on. But okay, girl. All right. Okay.
There it is. We're going to make hardcore pornography so we can provide for our children. Have you ever considered just getting a
Been told no because of your credit? Well, here at Sports and Imports Autos, we specialize turning no into yes. Sports and Imports is a buy here, pay here that's been serving the Metro Atlanta community for over 20 years.
job? He already has one. Why do you need to make porn to provide for your children? Sorry, you're not dire straits. You live in a gated community. You have paid off vehicles. You tell us you go on lavish vacations. So maybe just stop doing all that crazy shit and give your kids a normal life because they are going to suffer the consequences of your shitty actions.
Which leads us to the fact a lot of people say, well, what about your kids?
There we go. That's what I want to know.
I'm not sure how you guys raise your children, but we don't raise our children in like there's a grown-up space.
That's not what we're talking about, dumbass. When we say, what about your children? We're saying, what about the consequences of them finding the videos, their friends finding the videos, showing it to you, their teachers, their future relationships, parents, like all those. Your kids have to suffer those consequences. That's what we're asking. We don't care about how you raise your kids because they're like, well, our kids aren't going to judge it. Yeah, they will. And they'll fucking suffer for it.
And there's a children's space. I promise you, our kids live a super regular life. A little bit elevated, but like a regular life. They're pretty privileged children. They really truly live a childhood. We don't promote sexual activities for our children at all. We keep them.
You have it on the same channel that they're on.
Busy. We keep them in sports. I don't foresee my kids having children early in life.
And the fact that she thinks that this is what people are asking is crazy. She doesn't get it. That's the craziest part about this whole thing. She's like, our kids aren't into the sexual. That's not what we were asking, you stupid assholes. But yeah, they will be able to see that someday if they really want to. And a lot of it will get forced into their eyeballs. I'm sorry. That's what's going to happen. The internet's forever, Queen of Kings, and you know it.
Like even having sex early in life because we keep them so busy. Like we don't allow them to go. A lot of kids go to the park after school. Our kids don't. They're coming home immediately. They're going to gymnastics practice. Roz is now also about to start football practice on his days off where he doesn't have gymnastics practice. So
And you made the video saying they took a butt plug to school. But okay. And when did he start football? What happened to the helicopters and all of that? And the pilot schools and okay, girl.
I feel like we really are like kind of sexually inclined. We like to experience different things and we like.
What the fuck does this have to do with the kids question? The fact that she went there is really weird, right? That's not what we were asking. We were asking, what about the consequences for your children? And you're like, oh, our kids are going to have sex. They don't go to the park. What? What kind of answer is that? Now I'm worried about your kids. Now I'm like, what the hell are you saying? What the heck does that have to do with anything? It's almost like she said something she wasn't supposed to say.
To experience different things with each other, like sexually, for sure. But we don't, that doesn't go, I don't know why.
What are you saying right now? Are you saying that people are suggesting you're going to bring your kids in OnlyFans content? And you're like, no, we're not going to. That's not what they were asking. What are you saying right now?
Guys,
Your kids involved.
yeah, I don't know why you guys can't like form like a separate, like these are children.
Like a regular relationship.
Exactly. And that's why people are like, we're asking about the consequences for your children.
She got in the position to crank out a lie. She about to crank it out. Every time she do that, she about to crank one out. Every time, every single time she does that, it never fails. Comes a lie.
That this content will be on the internet, that they will be able to access and their friends will be able to access and their teachers and everything else. That's what we're asking. What about those consequences? You went real weird. You went to the other side. That's pretty dark, girl. What's in your heart? No one was suggesting that. Now I am suggesting that. Why does that right where you went?
In their bedroom type of stuff.
Yeah.
It's all regular. And again, there's different.
Not regular. This is not regular.
It varies of people. There's actual porn stars and stuff like that have kids and families, and then there's.
But I'm gonna even be honest. I don't really know. I don't know any personal porn stars, but I don't automatically assume that porn stars are terrible parents. I don't.
They are terrible parents because you're making a choice that is going to affect your children, and it is a selfish choice. And so many of them are like, well, my kids are gonna be raised to not judge people. Okay, good for them. But other people's are going to judge your kids, and they're going to suffer your consequences. I don't give a shit. Like, of course you have to justify your living, and you have to say stupid shit. I get that. And so I'm not going to listen to you. But again, you're ignoring the bigger point here.
I don't think that. I think you can live your life and have your ways and still be like a damn good parent.
No, you're not a good parent. You had CPS visit you a bunch of times. And the video we did of her, she was like hanging out in the balcony, just effing dropping bombs, F-bombs, left, right, and center. You broke up with this guy like 4 times, the man that they know is their dad. Like, you're not a good parent. You exploit your children on the internet. Like, there's nothing has shown me once that you're a good parent. And now you're doing.
But your heart goes out to my kids. Save the kids.
You're doing online hardcore pornography. Just one more choice that's going to affect your kids. You're shitty parents. Sorry. No, it's a no for me, dog.
Demi Moore, who did Playboy and a bunch of movies.
That's not porn.
And movies for the whole world to see. She had kids with.
Demi Moore did not do hardcore pornography, but again, these are actors, and I will agree with you on that. If these kids who grow up with famous parents who can see your mom's boobies on the internet, that's probably not good for these kids either.
Bruce Willis, so it's all just different lives.
Yeah, compare yourself to Bruce Willis.
And that is another point. A lot of movie stars, even like famous actresses, think about how many scenes where a famous, just perfectly fine actress is naked having sex in that movie stream.
Do they have their legs up over their ears though in the picture on the internet? Is that what they do?
Your legs go up to your kids.
You know, I know they're conflating it, but those aren't porn stars. Okay, those are actresses. And again, yeah, those kids might suffer that too. I'll give you that, but not to the degree of what you guys are doing. You literally have your freaking ankles by your ears in your OnlyFans picture. Sorry, no thanks.
In that movie set is what makes that different? Because it's
I just told you what makes it different. It's not pornography. What is? It's not hardcore pornography.
Art. It's artistic. Well, I'm doing this with my husband. We are not inviting people into our space.
Right, they have 30 people in the room.
Look at them trying to justify this, and they didn't even answer the kid question. I'm so pissed off that they assumed that people thought they were like hurting their kids in this and putting them in content. That's not what we were asking, so they won't answer that question. They just shifted away from it and like pivoted, which was really weird.
And I feel comfortable with that.
We know you do. We know you do.
Celebrate being human, Etsy.
These days, the best doctors don't need a waiting room, just a Wi-Fi connection. Behind every...
You're nasty.
But I would say, like, on the spectrum of us being sexually inclined, my husband has always... This is probably too much.
No, say it and then I'll tell you if it's too much.
Okay. My husband has always laid the rule since literally day one of our relationship that you, under no circumstances, can have sex or any sexual relations with a man. But yes, you can have sexual relations with a woman.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what? Hold on. He laid the rules that you can't have sexual relations. Why was that a rule to be laid? That's common sense in a marriage and in a relationship. It's monogamous. Why is that a rule that someone needs to tell you that you're married and you can't have sex with other men? You're married. No one should have to tell you that you can't have sex with other men. You're married. Why would that even be a discussion? Like, what kind of stuff do y'all really have going on?
You just said you weren't swingers.
That doesn't have. But I'm a weird guy. I guess,
Yeah.
because if I found out my wife was running around with women, I'd be like,
Take it as a joke, like, oh no, but okay. My husband has always laid the rule since literally day one of our relationship that you, under no circumstances, can have sex or any sexual relations with a man. But yes, you can have sexual relations with a woman.
oh yeah.
You just said you weren't swingers.
That doesn't have. But I'm a weird guy. I guess,
Yeah.
because if I found out my wife was running around with women, I'd be like,
Take it as a joke, like, oh no, but
No, that's cheating still. What? Holy fuck. These people are so stupid, man. Who watches? They get the kids watching them, by the way. Yeah.
I kissed the girl and I like it.
yeah. So I have
Not
not.
threatened by it.
I have not.
Not threatened by a sugar daddy. Not threatened by a girl. Not threatened by.
Yeah.
Not threatened by.
I have not yet experienced a girl in that way. No, I have got drunk and kissed a girl, obviously, but I've not.
Obviously, like we all have.
Your ex coworker told us, and you reported that video for privacy complaints because she was telling the truth. How is she violating your privacy if it's not true? You reported a video that your ex coworker came and told everything, and you reported that for a privacy complaint. What was private if it wasn't true?
Like experience a girl in that way in our only OF content. As of now, we have not done any of that.
So they're leaving it open to do that, though.
But 100%, what's 100% certain is this is meant to be just an us thing. I don't see us bringing neither a girl
No, they're going to do that because they're going to make more money.
or a guy into this at all. It's just us.
It would probably
Sharing
cause.
our love
Yeah, it would
and-
cause issues. Rose gets a bug up her butt every now and then. Like early in our relationship, before we fully locked in together, it's like, I want to see you do this that way. But she doesn't have the actual will to do it. If it ever
They're
happens,
talking about bringing another girl in, and they just said they weren't swingers, and now they're flirting with the idea. In the same video, not 5 seconds later, they're saying they're going to do it.
and then she would.
These people.
Right, Laura Quist. And on Natasha K video, she said that she did it. She said that they almost got divorced because he was cuddling with a woman after the woman got done giving him fellatio. She said that she brings a woman in to please him because she does not want to get throat cancer. That's what she said. But he's not allowed to do anything else with a woman. And they got into it because a woman pleased him, a woman that she brought into their bedroom, and he was being nice and cuddling with the woman. But your heart goes out to my kids. Okay.
People can't even keep their fucking story straight in one video. Imagine all the shit that's online about them all over the place. Okay, they are damn liars. I need to now know how much she owes the IRS. Now I want to know.
Lose your mind.
Yeah. I don't like sharing. I'm very selfish. So
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah. I wouldn't like to necessarily share either. But again, the woman wouldn't bother me.
yeah.
Doesn't make sense to me that
Wouldn't bother you having two girls that you disappoint. Okay.
that bothers people.
But you guys, we were just very open and we were very
We can tell. And you're open on your damn OnlyFans profile. I can't. Does that not hurt?
transparent with you all. We've always been since the beginning of our relationship, and we plan to continue to be that way. So if you guys ever see anything in the internet space, in the interweb space, and you're curious about it, feel free to ask us, and we promise you,
we'll send you the link. Again, this video needs to be mass reported.
from the bottom of our hearts, to always give you the true and authentic answer to what
You lied in this video 5 times. You were not true and authentic. You said you're not going to swing, and then you said, well, you might, maybe you will, but it's for now, it's this. For then later, maybe, I don't care. Sugar daddies are cool. Other women are cool. Like, you're lying in the same fucking video. You cannot be trusted. You are liars.
going on.
I'm gonna let you go. There's 2 little secrets that men on the internet and men always complain about. A girl who already has kids and a woman that's being seen. A girl that's already has kids, you're gonna know what she looks like after she has kids. My wife looks like a beautiful woman after having kids.
What are you saying? What are you saying right now? What is he saying?
Me, but
You don't have to be shocked.
everything. Nothing's gonna surprise you if I give her more kids. So why would you be with a woman that has other kids? Well, in this case, my woman that already has kids is a snapback. You don't know that.
What the f- does that mean? Like a hat? A snapback hat?
I'm really trying to improve my flexibility this year, so I asked ChatGPT to help me come up.
Of course, the hat I pick up is not a snapback. What does that mean? A snapback? He's talking about her vag? Is that what he's saying right now? What in the hell is happening?
From like your regular girl, whatever. That's a benefit. So if you can learn that with somebody, it negates that. Also, the whole thing with kids is like, does it really bother you that you have to introduce or raise children? Can you not handle, like, everybody calls himself a king,
What
but they
in
can't
the
handle.
hell is he talking about? What does this have to do with anything?
What is he? What is going on here? Like, what is he talking?
You girl, you snapback. Girl doesn't have kids, and a girl when they have kids.
What? What is he? I'm so confused. What is he talking about? Wait a minute. Let me try to understand this. What?
Sugar daddies are cool. Other women are cool. Like, you're lying in the same fucking video. You cannot be trusted. You are liars.
Going on.
I'm gonna let you guys on two little secrets that men on the internet and men always complain about. A girl who already has kids and a woman that's being seen. A girl that's already has kids, you're gonna know what she looks like after she has kids. My wife looks like a beautiful woman after having kids.
What are you saying? What are you saying right now? What is he saying?
Me, but
You don't have to be shocked.
everything. Nothing's gonna surprise you if I give her more kids. So why would you be with a woman that has other kids? Well, in this case, my woman that already has kids is a snapback. You don't know that.
What the f- does that mean? Like a hat? A snapback hat? Of course, the hat I pick up is not a snapback. What does that mean? A snapback? He's talking about her vag? Is that what he's saying right now? What in the hell is happening?
From like your regular girl, whatever. That's a benefit. So if you can learn that with somebody, it negates that. Also, the whole thing with kids is like, does it really bother you that you have to introduce or raise children? Can you not handle, like, everybody calls himself a king,
What
but they
in the
can't handle.
hell is he talking about? What does this have to do with anything?
What is going on here? I'm just so confused right now. Like, what?
Handle the fact that they have to raise more people than they're just their offspring. The king doesn't just raise his own offspring.
Oh, period, baby.
Number two,
what are you saying?
If my wife is in the public light, or say she was a bikini model, then she would always have to try to be considering her figure. So both things.
Just, you know what? Just don't let him talk anymore. Like, if he has to be the spokesman for the family, you just need to hire somebody to be the spokesman for the Pilates studio. Just don't let him be the spokesman again, because no, just don't.
Naturally and professionally, she tries to keep herself together.
I have no idea what you're saying right now, except for something with snapbacking. I have no idea what he's saying. What are you saying?
It's both perks for me.
Yeah, I think, I just really, it is important for you guys to know that our kids live a regular life right now.
No, they don't.
Our kids are in elementary school, so no kid is on OnlyFans. But
You'd be surprised there, girly pop.
at the point where kids may be on OnlyFans, which is in high school, my plan is to be done with OnlyFans.
Oh, is your plan to be done with the internet? Yeah, you don't know the internet's forever? Yeah, is that what your plan is? Okay.
The plan is to make 7 figures off of OnlyFans, and I'm not a very greedy person. So once I reach
only $1 million, eh?
7 figures, I will stop OnlyFans. Right now,
the internet is forever. OnlyFans, especially the famous ones, they get leaked all the time, and they get sold separately, and you can put them on Reddit. They get leaked all the time. There are little websites with full leaks of OnlyFans out there of these artists like Sophie Rain, all these people who they're the most prolific ones though are the smartest with their business. And they hire lawyers to get shit taken down, DCMA strikes and stuff. But this industry is not guaranteed. A paywall does not guarantee privacy. Okay, that's one thing. If you look at the AI and everything else that's going on in the world right now, the AI and people putting their kids behind paywalls and stuff like that is not people putting their profiles behind private in Instagram stuff, it's not safe. None of it is safe. Your shit will exist on the internet forever. Who was that one family vlogger lady? What was her name? She turned super Christian. What is her name? Oh my gosh, I forget her name. It's been a long time since I talked about her. But they did porn for a little while, and then they got called out on Reddit, and that literally still exists on Reddit. Brittany Morrow. Remember her? And now she's a hardcore Christian. That shit exists on the internet.
You haven't seen the sun in days. So at this point, it'd be easier to just...
It still exists, and it will always exist. So, you know, people at the church can literally see everything about Brittany and her husband if they go looking for it. Unless they change their name. I think there might be ways. You want to pay like hundreds of thousands of dollars to get it deleted, maybe, possibly, but these people aren't going to have the money to do that kind of stuff. So you can't just be like, I'm only going to do it now. When they get to high school, no one's going to know. They will know. You cannot guarantee that at all, especially in this day and age with Wayback Machines and people doing leaks, because you guys are quite famous. You have over 1 million subscribers just on YouTube alone. Okay, probably millions across multiple platforms. There's somebody stealing your content and posting on the internet as we speak. It is going to exist forever and under your real name.
Been blessed to be making 5 figures monthly on OnlyFans.
But she's lying. She's lying.
Yeah.
You never know when her mood's going to change. So I'm not in the mood for this.
Yeah. But my kid is going to middle school next year. He's going to 6th grade. So I have about at least 2 years till he...
No, you do not fucking have 2 years. What makes you say that? She's so naive. And that makes it worse because she thinks she's like, no problem. I've got 2 full years to make $1 million and then all good will just disappear. No, you won't. Your kids are going to fucking hate you if they already don't.
In high school to really 3 years, the 9th grade is high school, to reach my goal. And if I don't reach my goal by this time my son is in high school, obviously I'll stop. A lot of you are like have been leaving comments like, well, what if your son sees you? I don't think my son's going to go looking at my OnlyFans.
No, but he will be directed to it by his friends and bullies and enemies. I promise you that. If he's got enemies, because kids will have enemies, that's high school. It's just the way it is. I'm sorry. It's a reality of high school, right? They're going to find anything to get you. This video exists on the internet. They know you're on the internet. They know who you are. They're going to know who he is. They're going to go to your YouTube channel. This fucking video exists on your YouTube channel telling everybody about what you guys do. They're going to go looking for it. They're going to find it. Sorry. You're stupid and naive.
And if a friend tries to show him, I think he's going to have the emotional intellect to like, no, it's good. I don't want to see that.
That's not what it's going to be about, dudes. And that's what happened to Camila Araujo's brother, is they would be like, hey, look at this. They didn't ask him permission. They showed him. That's what bullying is. They're not doing it for funsies. They're going to do it. They're going to put pictures in your locker. They're going to show you. They're going to spread it all over the school. They might not even show the kid. It might be spreading all over the school and everybody's going to be looking at you, make funny. Like, you're so fucking stupid. This is crazy that you don't see this. You're like, hey, you want to see your mother having sex with your dad? No, thanks. That's what they think is going to happen? Is that what they think? Or is it more likely it's going to spread all over the school? Is that what's more likely? You fucking donuts.
And like turn his head.
We did something wrong if our kids trying to sneak videos. And if somebody puts
that, again, they're pivoting away from the actual. They're like, well, they think that their kid's going to go looking for it. That's what they think people are asking. That's not what we're asking. What we're asking is, what are you going to do when those kids who are his enemy start sharing that all over school with their friends and that gets posted everywhere? What are you going to do when that happens? That's what I want to know.
His face?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be like...
He might punch him?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think he's just...
I think he's going to fight people. You're fucking dumb.
Going to stare at it, but another thing that makes me feel comfortable is that the fact that I'm doing it with their dad.
Oh, yeah, that's even better.
You know, I'm doing it with their dad. Now, if I was being a whore around and my son see me like doing multiple things with multiple men, then yes, that would not make me feel good, and that would make me feel very, very bad.
Oh, you have morals and values. That's nice.
As a mother. But with me doing this with my husband, I'm comfortable with it. And even if, God forbid, my sons did see, they could at least say, you know, they're doing, I mean, this is my dad.
It's just a justification for me. Like, when are we just going to just be real about the whole situation? Like, it's not a good look.
That's my dad there. Hey, everybody, it's my dad. Look, my dad having sex with my mom. Is this what you think is going to happen? Is that honestly what you think? Because how fucking stupid are you? every minute this video goes on, the more the more I think that they're stupid. They're even more dumb. They're not even faking this. They're not naive. They're just actually stupid. They're really just dumb.
My mom's
Your mom is your mom's a porn star, which could be next to, say, hooker or prostitute, because multiple.
That is what it is.
But we have a whole thing going on here where we're not out there. So
yeah.
Well, you are out there. Sorry. Literally picture you with your ankles by your ears. Sorry. It's out there. And you're a prostitute.
Yeah.
You're selling sex for money.
Those labels don't work. We're just intimate. We're promiscuous or whatever.
With each other.
You're promiscuous with each other. This guy doesn't even know what the word means.
Yeah, with each other. Please note that.
That's what that means.
Say that, put that in there.
Right.
I don't think so. Promiscuous girl is kind of like.
Promiscuous means you have multiple partners, you fucking idiot. Again, that's why I think.
He just said they're promiscuous. They're promiscuous. What? Do you not know what promiscuous means? He just sat there and said that they are promiscuous. Like, what?
Sorry. Literally picture you with your ankles by your ears. Sorry. It's out there. And you're a prostitute.
Yeah.
You're selling sex for money.
Those labels don't work. We're just intimate. We're promiscuous or whatever.
With each other.
You're promiscuous with each other. This guy doesn't even know what the word means.
Yeah, with each other. Please note that.
That's what that means.
Say that, put that in there.
Right.
I don't think so. Promiscuous girl is kind of like.
Promiscuous means you have multiple partners, you fucking idiot. Again, that's why I think these guys are stupid. And they think they have all the answers. We have it all figured out. As soon as I make $1 million, I'm walking away and I'll delete everything except for the leaks that are going to exist everywhere. Ah!
Yeah.
But with each other.
Yeah. And the kids are good. I don't know.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
How to get you to understand, but our
I don't want
kids.
you talk about sex and your kids, but we don't.
Yeah.
Either.
We don't play that. When it comes to my kids, guys, I'm kind of a prude. Now you would.
No, you're not. You cannot say that you are a prude and in the same sentence be like, oh, also we're filming porn on the internet. Sorry, those two things cannot coexist. Shut the fuck up, idiots. We are not stupid. Stop insulting our intelligence.
Right, because I don't lie to my kids about like where do babies come from. They know that babies come from a mother and a father loving each other, having sex, and creating a baby. But we're not out here like just we really don't. Can you like express the level of how much I don't like?
And she's even lying about that. It's when two people get together and have a baby. When you and him got together, you hired a fucking womb. So no, sorry.
When Lumen Field wants to power game day experiences for 69,000 fans, who make
Our kids are not allowed to watch rated R movies.
Yeah.
Holy parents of the year. Our kids can't watch rated R movies, but we're making porn upstairs while they're watching Lion King downstairs.
Dude, when we check our kids'
we're good people.
phones, we check them. We give them a little privacy, but we check our kids' phones like weekly. They're never looking up anything crazy at all. They're like super little boys, super children. Yeah, they're not like that. And we.
Why does she keep looking to him like he has any words of encouragement, words of advice, like he has anything important to say, anything real, anything like, why are you looking to him when you tell him what to say? Why are you looking at him to tell you what to say when you script his whole life? Why do you keep looking at him like he's going to help you finish a sentence and he don't even know what promiscuous means?
And we don't do sexual things in front of them. And do we show
You literally put it on the internet. Shut the fuck up.
them a healthy level of adult intimacy, mother and father?
Ew, stop.
Kissing and hugging. Yes, 100%.
Grabbing boobies.
Are we doing inappropriate things in front of our sons? No, we don't allow
You're
that.
doing it on YouTube, though. You're literally doing it on YouTube. I'm so glad that she got the visit from CPS once. They should get another one.
Don't accept that. It's not okay. We're not pedophiles and perverts.
Yeah, we have doors.
You're perverts, for sure. 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys whose relationships, I got brown makeup on his nose, but a lot of you guys whose relationships end prematurely is because you don't know how to separate.
And prematurely, what? And prematurely, okay. So.
From husband, and you don't understand that your husband still has sexual needs. Men are sexual creatures. They still have
Now she's giving advice. Thank you. Thanks, whore. We don't need it. Appreciate it, though.
sexual needs. You need to keep it spicy and exciting. Does that mean you need?
Oh my goodness. This is crazy.
You need to go and film yourself and put it on the internet or whose relationships and prematurely is because you don't know how to separate
And prematurely, what?
Children-
And prematurely. Okay. So
from husband, and you don't understand that your husband still has sexual needs. Men are sexual creatures. They still have
now she's giving advice. Thank you. Thanks, whore. We don't need it. Appreciate it though.
sexual needs. You need to keep it spicy and exciting. Does that mean you need to go and film yourself and put it on the internet? 100% not. But do you need to keep it spicy and exciting? Yes. And some of you guys get so wrapped up in motherhood that you forget any type of sex appeal at all, and you're like a nun, and then he goes and cheats and you wonder why.
I'll be honest with you too.
Are you serious right now? Is that what you're saying right now? A lot of you guys don't like keep yourself up because you're busy being moms and stuff. Like, and so he cheats and you wonder why. And she's justifying that that's okay because you didn't wear makeup or you don't make yourself appealing 24 hours a day. Sorry, some of us have to fucking parent. Some of us have lots of shit to do. We don't have time to doll ourselves up to like the fucking audacity of this woman. Holy shit.
It kind of adds a little flavor to our relationship.
It does.
I'll be honest with you. Like,
It has.
super honest with you.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, well, you know, I'm tired of the same old things. You hear that trope about married couples. So maybe you would try to play role play or something. I can do role play.
I could.
I cannot do that. We have our differences. I can't do fake scenarios.
No, listen, some of y'all would be like, I bet you role play a slave. I'm a weirdo. I'm a Sagittarius. I don't know what it is, but I would
Did
be
she
down.
just say, I bet you role play a slave? Is that, and you're like joking about that? And she says she's into it? Are you kidding me right now? Is that what you just said? Ew.
You would not.
Yeah,
You would not. No, literally. Well, sometimes I tell him, like, call me B, I just get nasty. And he's like, I love you, queen. Why?
Ew.
You said he calls you cunts. You said he calls you a cunt.
Ew, I hate these people.
Yeah, this is kind of next level. Okay.
But yeah, for us, it's added that whole thing to where everybody's like, you know, in a marriage, you got to do something, whatever. This is like,
I don't want to watch this. I'm honestly done with this. I don't want to watch it. It's actually gross. Sorry, I can't listen to this shit anymore. Okay, but I want to read you the comments because this is what happened. And they knew they were going to get hate for it for sure. But this is it. So money over integrity. Got it. All money is good money. They pimping each other. She's lying to herself and everybody else. Why get married if you have to sell your body and pay for trips? That's a good point, right? Because that's something she wants to do. I believe she's just dragging Brett along for the ride and he's taking it. I don't think this will end well. Of course it's not going to end well. They've already ended it 4 times. I think she's just a sexual person, blah, blah, blah. For the love of money, people lose their souls. You can tell she was crying before making this video. She's in denial. He sold her and she's gone for that. She's trying way too hard to hide her embarrassment. Disappointed and disgusted. One thing I know about most people today is that they are so materialistic and they will sell their soul to get that material thing. So nothing surprises me anymore. It's a good point. It's hell expensive out here. That's also a good point. Most definitely not me, thanks to Allah.
Butterfly.
Poor kids, they are going to ruin them. They won't even see into the kid until the kids are grown. The embarrassment and bullying those kids will endure. Horrible. I hope there's no abusing the kids going on. These kids are abused. I'm sorry. They are physically abused. I don't think by him, but I think they are by her. That's what my take is. She comes off as that type of person. She comes off as a single married person. These people are so full of crap. There you go. And I'm glad there's not a lot of support. There's not a lot of support. Not a lot of white knights. There are some, but there's not a lot of support. Real question. What's the point of going to church if you're not going to live according to... Oh, so they go to church? Do they really go to church? Not setting a good example for the non-believers. We are to stand out and not blend in with the world. Exactly. A lot of people that go to church just go, but aren't really born-again Christians. God gives us church. Do they really go to church and make porn inside? Are you serious? The scary part is if their kids are older and see this as something teens would use to justify drugs. What in the name of God is going on? Shame of you both. Hello, he looks like the incredible cartoon character. Does anyone notice every time he rubs on her, her body language changes, her voice changes, or am I tripping? Yeah, I see that. That's absolutely true. Children would not be safe around these two. They're low frequency.
Zevo is 5 times more attractive to flies.
I'm your mother's friend with benefits.
Benefits?
Benefits.
Benefits?
Benefits.
Yeah, benefits.
With the Credit One Bank.
Blah, blah, blah. You always looked so evil to me, and now I know why. Deviant. That's why. Your marriage, your family, your life, your choices. Keyword your. Who else doesn't buy into this whole nothing threatens Brett? Yeah, exactly. And what if your sons come across your content one day, or their friends at high school come across it? Can you imagine the teasing and the shame, embarrassment your children might feel? Exactly. They said they don't care because their son will not look at it. Try to punch the person. They're so stupid and naive. Anyway, there's not getting a lot of support from their own fans, which is good. They don't deserve it. They're a bunch of a-holes. But there's King of Queens, Queen of Kings, or whatever, being a bunch of dingbags. This guy is nasty, and so is she. They are ratchet ass, nasty ass people. Okay? And you have to put your ankles near your earlobes for your OnlyFans picture. Ew. Your kids are going to suffer the consequences of your actions. You do not make 5 figures a month. No, you don't. You're lying to everybody. And that's why they're doing this. If she was making 5 figures and he's making 6 figures a year, okay, they're making hundreds and hundreds of thousands. Why would you need to make pornography? Nah. She's telling you the truth in there. She's saying, I'm trying to make $1 million and I will retire out of this when I'm done it. So clearly they do need the money. And this is how they think they're going to get it. And they're not. They're lying about that too. They're not making 6 figures a month on OnlyFans. They're lying to you. 100% lying. Gross. Anyway, everybody take a deep breath. Smell her breath in that too. It smells like dick cheese. Anyway, thanks for being here, guys.
Ooh, okay, Rose. So yes, that's pretty much that, guys. That's pretty much that on that. So yes, like I said, I'll be back. But I'm not coming back about that going forward. I'm not coming back about that. That's over with. It's done. I said what I said. I still don't have any hard feelings. I'm still don't hate anyone. It's still cool. It is what it is. It's over with. I'm done with the whole situation, with the whole conversation, with the whole, I'm not entertaining it anymore. I've said what I've said. And that's just the end of that. But yes, I'm gonna keep going and y'all keep going, and I'm gonna pray for y'all. Y'all pray for us. And if y'all have not subscribed to the motivational channel, the link is on the community wall. So I'll be posting over there. And then once we get situated and everything like that, and I'll be back. But yes, I'm gonna continue on my journey and keep my mind set on him. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. Y'all got my email if you need me or whatever the case is. The email is on my page on the in the description. That's my email over there if y'all need to reach out for anything. Other than that, I will just be uploading over there and just working on what I'm working on. And yeah, that's pretty much that. So yeah, I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all later. And I pray that you guys are blessed and covered in the blood of Jesus from the crown of y'all head to the bottom of y'all feet. And yeah, it's just good things, good wishes, blessings, prosperity, increase. I pray for, God to enlarge our territory and just do wonderful things, good works, and that's about it. That's that on that. But yes, that's the end of that. But yeah, I love y'all, and I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Y'all be blessed, and I'm gonna talk to y'all later.